past. I can see you've been crying and staying wide awake. Asking yourself why the journey is so tough. They say tough times never last, only tough people do. So don't stop believing, I know it's gonna be better. Say la, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, la, 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 ba-dum. Can't be loved by everybody, it's impossible, you know. And trust me, it's okay to let the toxic people go. Your peace within is more priceless than a pearl. You got to be happy, cause life's just way too short. Don't stress the little things, they will only waste your time. Just take it easy, easy like a nursery rhyme. And I'm singing, I know it's gonna be okay. So I wanna see you smile today. Hey, you just gotta be happy, man. Good days, bad days, it's all part of life. But you must keep the groove on and enjoy every single day. I'm sure you've had some happy days before. So what makes you think you can't have more? Keep on fighting and you'll see. You will soon see rainbows. Hey, come on! La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom. La.
Here are some stories from the various regions. In the Central region, the Effutu Municipal Assembly has cut sword for the construction of classroom blocks to boost education in the municipality. The projects include a 6-unit classroom block at Don Bosco Basic School, a 3-unit block at Nipra Basic School, and a 2-unit kindergarten block at Methodist School in Winneba. The MC, Reverend Atta Mensah, said the project had been demanded by the residents and commissioned January 13, 2026.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wa promise there. Obobwa ma humeshia akobi. And the 13th January 2026. Ojinoma impuncha yaze besimpa. Ye basi 6-unit classroom block. Our Roman school. Ye basi 3-unit classroom block. Our Unipra. Ye basi 2-unit classroom block.
He assured stakeholders of his commitment to fast-tracking development across Effutu. The Municipal Director of Education, Madam Diana Anderson, urged contractors to use quality materials, while NADMO Director, Madam Akaili, pledged strict monitoring to ensure safe and durable structures.
As you all see, the KG is actually in dire need for renovation. And now, if the government or His Excellency has thought that we should get a new facility for our children, we will say we are very grateful. But one thing I would also want to say is that the contractor should be up and doing. Whatever has been put in the contract document must be well executed.
Contract may be doing within 6 months. We be any pepe. And now workers now obey each man, so now back home. Inti yebetna kwenye na the Excellency John Dramani Mahama na yada Effutu Municipal Assembly first there nje due na me na adom we tumi na wodi shovel wada abufu wada ma matadis mafamba amwenye baby papa na we siado.
Also in the Volta region, the Ministry of Local Governance, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, has commissioned a full furnished traditional council office for the Adaklu traditional area in the Volta region. The project, funded through the Assembly Common Fund and supported by the Adaklu MP, Kwame Agboja. Here is the chief of the Adaklu Amfoing.
I wish to commend the government and the Ministry of Roads and Highways for the deep push infrastructure programs, which have brought major road projects in Adaklu. Notable among them are the Adaklu Wadi Wire Road, Wire Keime Road, Wire Mafimasi Road, the Helete Kolobi Road, Adaklu Seba Junction through Budedin Mafimasi, and other pillar roads linking family communities within the Adaklu area. These roads are improving access, boosting agriculture, and enhancing economic activities for our people.
The Volta Regional Minister, James Kunu, described Adaklu as the most peaceful district in the Volta region.
Adaklu, traditional area, is one of the most peaceful traditional areas that we have. And we believe that the way Adaklu has started, there is no way that we will not see significant development such as this.
The Ministry of Roads and Highways, Kwame Agboja, also had this to say.
President Mahama actually prioritizes development in Volta region. Indeed, he's given me a role as his advisor on road and highways issues. And indeed, apart from all other regions, I make sure Volta region is getting its fair share of road infrastructure development. Today, on record, the fastest contractor working on Big Push is one of the contractors working between Ho and Aflao. And I'm hoping that the faith invested in all these contractors by the president would mean that they will complete all these projects before 31st December 2027 without compromising on the quality.
For more stories, you can visit our page www.metrotvonline.com and also follow us on all social media platforms at Metro TV Ghana. Just stay with us.
The pressure is getting. The pressure is getting. The pressure is getting. The pressure is getting.
It's getting tensions now. It's getting tensions now. It's getting very tensions. It's getting tensions now. It's getting tensions now. It's getting very tensions. It's getting tensions now. It's getting tensions now. It's getting very tensions. It's getting tensions now. It's getting tensions now. It's getting very tensions. It's getting tensions now. It's getting tensions now. It's getting very tensions. It's getting tensions now. It's getting tensions now. It's getting very tensions.
Every president has handed over power to someone they contested. Wow. Every president has handed over power to someone they contested. President Rawlings handed over power to Kufuor. They contested in 1996. Isn't it? Yes. President Kufuor handed over power to who? Atta Mills. They contested again in 2000 and 2004. Isn't it? Yes. And then Atta Mills unfortunately passed away and gave it to John Mahama in terms of he was elected. But the Mills Mahama government handed over power to who? Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, whom Mahama had contested. And Nana Akufo-Addo has also handed power to who? To John Mahama, whom he contested. So now, who is John Mahama going to hand over power to? Will hand over power to Dr. Mahamudu. That is how it's going to happen. We shall win to save Ghana. Thank you so very much. You didn't get that. I said, God bless you. Yeah. God bless you. Now, saying a few days ago, na yeti anomabi ebeka nchire say 2 weeks here akai say ye ko election. Omo di strategy bi eba. Omo ni ye nkrofo ye bi. Omo se omo be didi matem sa, omo be twantro egu mi so 2 weeks na wachi mi enu a ebe. Enti mo nyina mo nye alert. Mo beti nsem bebre enye nokre. Omo pese omo susa mo adwen. Omo be didi matem sa ma mo mfi omo. Mongo na mongo to abano emami enyasa mongo na mongo to abano emami we aye kui enye atem didie competition na yeko omo say omo nim say omo campaign no to nsuyom Enti almost say if you miss the ball, don't miss the man. And intina omode yatem didie eba me hono. Meso me fi omo. Ye be focus akodi inkunim January 31st, 2026. Na Osha asema unka yempo omude be show wenum edidi watem so aka say uye koshini. We munyina ade a omobeye meso me fi omo.
Omdi document beto Kubia ankai omo ankai mimi say honorable Brian Champo Dr. Champo oko sign baby ane wo say mimi sign if you say wankai me kura PhD for me and son sa mo ton Ghana o mo so paper no mo a no ma sign menso I say dump him. My degree qualified by experience. Edi, already documented mamia, and I'm starting say me ready. Me do number 2. As someone can say, Obian sign say party no. Send me an election in Bekobiano. CSCU, Elsa with you too. And I'm saying, I will be painting. Now, no, Yama will be 100%, and Hominia 92. In Chumuru, Minya 104, Yamami 14. Bungurugu, Yamami 0, and Sunipa Mienu baby a dance yes or Motoma. When you see, what's the document you bet you many say? Men sign. It's a men sign. Listen, if you don't correct a new mabia, a court you are making a Japan, your main sign, not a cratchy for a sign. Say, no more where bank could check tea, no where bank could check tea, no more sign, no more death warrant. Yeah, make from experience.
No, and yempo, the party could say anything. But the fact of the matter is, Ghanaians were made to understand, say, Dr. Bawumia has been blocked to help the NADO to make sure the economy thrives. Until when it came to the economy, Obiang said Dr. Bawumia was number 1. And that was the reason why he was brought to assess the NADO. And this, we are making the NADO now, okay. Until if it happened that way, na under his watch in economy no eko se de misika no emma ebeye paradox bi nipa ya say wa bin economy nipa ena ono buy na ni time ena economy no akodum pempenso a afi obi a wa invest kura bond ya de see intimate ya so it became a better so economy no amoa wono as a person na no only at that time. But what I'm trying to say, and that is why Nkofu Bebefi say probably he didn't do well. But once the majority decided that he was the one to go, then I think he was.
Would you support the cause, Musa Kobi?
Well, for now, I will not say it. Why I'm saying is I will not.
I've never seen a liar like our former flag bearer on earth. He's a liar. Said. Edubuahin, one contested him because not Oyan. This man is a liar. Today I tell you he's a liar. You shouldn't vote for a liar. A man who is lying to have power. Wow. Won't hear the history. Edubuahin, occurred 1992. And we winning. And occurred general election. And we lose. 1996. The former black flag bearer, Ejine Kumasi, Kasena Edubuahin Yare. Kufuor contested Edubuahin in 1996, and Kufuor BT Edubuahin, Edibeye flag bearer. He was fighting to go on the post, and they did not agree. And we contested. I will pay power. Obi abedi o mining now to be detro e distorto history say mesra mama to abama because mu nua obiara man ni claim so we liar what the bar we liar and the people are not going to vote for him. He's not a trustworthy person. When I heard him yesterday saying that, I said, what? A presidential candidate who wants people to vote for him will look eyeball to eyeball and lie. He's a big liar. Men the makachira money we a liar. So to me ko jina say na edubu ahen yare. Wow. Timesram edubu ahen was contested by Kufuor. And Kufuor BT no. Edibeye monko check history. In the mama omumetutu nyoma second chance. Many are told me I am more popular than him in this country. I'm telling you today, me am more popular than him. Who knows him? The only people, those who know him as a liar. And he continues to lie. That is why we lost. One to me economy who wants them be a digital. Am I lose you? And you people that I'm talking to know why you didn't vote for him because of the tribal conflict. The tribal conflict. And we lost the 5 northern regions. And he's lying, he said, oh no, when you're the highest vote. Akufo-Addo had 20 seats, parliamentary seats, and now what 10? How can you say, when you're the highest vote? Mesrem. A trona papa ni di for power no di. Mudi agro ko ye mistakes se munya. Ye be say atena opposition. Ko Ghana ni di antroso no. Omo say tronko ana wodi. A tro wodu Ashanti region. Why so desperate? He say a tronko ana have the wodi. And why we want to win power. And if you want to win power, ask the Muslims themselves. They will tell you. Say oko adum cheho edi ayikogu na nti yantoma no oko nungwa mu shrine edi ayigu nti yantoma no. The Muslims say it all the time. The Christians are saying yantoma no. So what are we saying? Do we want to lose power? When these same Muslims say bring Canada Japan, Christians are saying bring Canada Japan. And you are not catch it and say what is Zongo, Muslim, nothing votes paper. What happened in the north? And you are aware, you are the very people more witness say his brutality. I have to tell you the truth. What I say, in this and Trona or Namudi and no Kurabemo will lose election. Tibunya Bo, Amontua Bama Canada Japan. Near Manukure and Nedi, our Ghanaian politics. That's right. People in Boko Enkle, you know very well. The tribal conflict played a role for us to lose. Religious problems caused us because of him. He has to accept it. Our boys, some says he come me. I'm about to one young 2 mano or no go jina doom chain and a young 2 mano. They tell me all the time. They come to me. They tell me. And to one person, kataso, tribal conflict, any religious problems. It's a fact. And you are there. You experience it yourself. It is a trona who di eki because he wants power. And yet you are. The mesra munya jidi. Se Ghana. Ileti me ayeniye. Bedemasi. Yamishira munya.
Now saying a few days ago, na yeti anomabi ebe kanchire say 2 weeks here aka say ye ko election. Omo the strategy bi eba. Omo ni yankrofo ye bi. Omo se omo be didi matem sa. Omo be twantro egu mi so 2 weeks na wachi mi enu a ebe. Enti mo nyina mo nye alert. Mo beti nsem bebre enye nokre. Omo pese omo sesa mo adwen. Omo be didi matem sa ma mo mfi omo. Mongo na mongo to abano emami enyasa mongo na mongo to abano emami we aye koi enye atem didie competition na ye ko omo say omo nim say omo campaign no tonsuyom enti omo say if you miss the ball don't miss the man enti na omo de atem didie eba me hono meso me mfi omo ye be focus akodi inkunim January 31st 2026 na osha asema unka yempo omude behye wenum edidi watem so aka se uye koshini we mu nyina ade a omo beye meso me fi omo
omdi document beto obia ankai omo ankai me say honorable Brian.
I'll tell my delegates, the future of Ghana, the future of our party is in your hands before we even talk about the presidential election. You have a chance to elect somebody who will bring a certain kind of respect, dignity, transformation to our party. Somebody who will bring all parts together, because when Dr. Educhum is the flag bearer, you, the delegate, knows that even if you are not for me, you still come to me and you work with me. I haven't said anything about the people that you intend to support or that you were going to support before I came to meet you. All that I'm saying is very simple. You need a unifier. You need this party to rebrand itself and become attractive to Ghanaians, as Dr. Educhum. You need a visionary who is not just about implementer. Somebody who got the opportunity as a minister for education and did not just superintend over free senior high school, but was also able to introduce STEM education, enhance TVET education.
Dear delegates, let me begin by expressing my sincere gratitude to each of you for the warm reception you extended to me during my visit to your various constituencies. I deeply appreciate the hospitality, openness, and engagement you showed throughout my time with you. On Saturday, you will not merely elect a flag bearer. You will determine the direction of our party. You will send a message to the nation. You will decide whether the new patriotic party is ready to rebuild. Let us speak honestly. Our party has played a historic role in Ghana's development. We have expanded opportunity, strengthened private enterprises, widened access to education, and modernized governance. Our record is unmatched. But in the last election, we suffered a painful setback, and that defeat was not accidental. It was a message. It was a message that we must reconnect with the grassroots. A message that disciplines and humility must return to the leadership. A message that change is not optional. It is urgent. This Saturday is not routine. It is a turning point. Delegates, you are the backbone of this party. Without you, there is no MPP. Yet too often, after elections, the grassroots feel forgotten. Polling station executives feel neglected. Constituency officers unsupported. That must change. And I say it must change. Under my leadership, delegates' welfare will not be an afterthought. It will be a priority. The cycle of sacrifice followed silence must end. I will establish structured delegate welfare framework. We will maintain a formal registry of active delegates to ensure recognition and inclusion. We will create a transparent welfare support to assist delegates facing genuine hardships. Loyalty must be respected. Sacrifice must be acknowledged. Commitment must be protected. Delegates' welfare will not depend on proximity to power. It will be institutionalized, fair structured, and transparent. The forms I have been sharing during my talks are not symbolic gestures. They are the beginning of a system that ensures no loyal delegates feels left out again. Let me also add, I'm aware that some of you delegates have been told that if you vote for me, you will be removed from the delegates album or punished afterwards. I bet you it can never happen. Trust me and believe me that all of you will be protected the D-Day. The delegate album is not a weapon. It is a constitutional record of party service. It must never be used to intimidate loyal members of this party. I do not believe in fear. I do not believe in revenge politics. I will not tolerate any attempt to shrink the party by threatening its grassroots. Be rest assured of this. The MPP was built on courage. MPP was built on internal democracy. So I say to you, stand firm. Canada, Japan, I stand for industrialization. It's industry, industry, industry. Employment, employment, employment. Jobs, jobs, jobs. What we need in this country is employment for the youth of this country. So please, give me opportunity to serve you, and I will not disappoint you. Let me assure you of something else. Every delegate will be safe. Every delegate will be protected before, during, and after the election. There must be no harassment, no intimidation at voting centers, no atmosphere of fear. Internal democracy, it must never become internal conflict. We will work with party structures and the appropriate authorities to ensure that Saturday is peaceful, orderly, and credible. Your safety matters, your dignity matters, your right to vote freely matters. But beyond the vote, we must think about what happens after the January 31st. This is a contest, not a war. After that day, we are not factions. We are one party. The party cannot afford division. We cannot afford bitterness. We cannot afford revenge politics. Our true task is not defeating one another. Our true task is rebuilding trust with the Ghanaian people. Dear delegates, I'm appealing to you to vote for me on Saturday. What I want to remind you is we are not just going to elect a flag bearer, but a winnable candidate who can give us a victory in 2028. And there's no other candidate than Canada, Japan. So victory will be ours in 2028 if you decide on Canada, Japan on Saturday. A candidate that is trusted, inspires hope, accepted, and capable of winning the MPP power in 2028. And I Ken Ohene Agyapong, #1 on the ballot, remains the only viable candidate to do this. Thank you.
Sometimes the unexpected happens and the hero falls down in his own story. But he needs not stay down for long. Cosmopolitan Health Insurance is your trusted health partner. Whether an individual building a business, with Cosmopolitan Health Insurance, your medical care is our concern. For the best health insurance solutions for corporate institutions, groups and associations, families and individuals, choose Cosmopolitan Health Insurance from our over 700 accredited health service providers nationwide. Call us on 0302 540 668 or 0501 678 547 for all your health insurance solutions. Cosmopolitan Health Insurance, your medical care is our concern.
I'm a branch manager. Of course, I accept only quality and affordable printed souvenirs for my promotional campaigns.
I'm the head of academic affairs of a very important institution in Ghana. Of course, we only deal with quality, reliable printing companies for our institution's printing materials. I'm talking about appointed time printing.
Appointed Time Printings. We take pride in our extensive print scope that transform your ideas into captivating visual masterpieces. We delve into the core objectives and vision of each print project. Precision printing is at the heart of our printing process as we meet your tight deadlines. Our rigorous inspection, color verification, and overall printing excellence are assured. 20 years of printing excellence. It's always a pleasure working with you to create a vibrant, dazzling printing experience that gives you a masterpiece. Appointed Time Printing, your world of quality and affordable printing.
Brush, 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 brush your teeth. Brush, 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 2 times a day. Brush with Kel-Kit.
Hello, my friends. My name is Kel-Kit Toothpaste.
Wow.
I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. Makes your teeth stronger, chicky chicky whiter, chicky chicky stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Kel-Kit, happy smile.
Zoomlion Private Services Limited, your waste management expert. One of the most innovative aspects of our business is our commitment to adopting cutting-edge technologies and sustainable practices in the waste management industry. We have invested in modern waste collection trucks, digital payment systems. We have also implemented efficient waste segregation systems and also developed strategic partnerships with our various stakeholders in the waste management value chain. I can talk about our innovative approach that enables us to reduce waste disposal costs, also minimize our environmental impact, and provide our clients with seamless customer service experience. We are the waste management experts.
Each note a star, a shining art, the platform's beat, a hopeful start. Voices rise, instruments gleam, sharing dreams, a flowing stream. In every chord, a story told, a world of music, brave and bold. This is a Duty World production, showing on Metro TV this and every Saturday at 8 p.m. Beat and serve. Set that beat. What you talking about? That's it.
Chicken, cow and
He's back again, children. The children president is back, and I'm back for good. To God be the glory. Guess what? Now on Original TV and Metro TV, come for Westbrook. Something amazing is coming for you, children. You've been idle for nothing. Now you have something to do. The children president is back with Time with the Children President on Metro TV and Original TV. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Funny Face Official, and make sure you tune into Metro TV every weekend and Original TV as well. Your life will never be the same. You've been through a lot.
In every school, there is history. In every homecoming, there is pride. But in 2025, pride became competition. From convoys that shook the streets to colors worn with honor, from powerful reunions to legacy projects that will stand forever. Metro TV asked one bold question: which school truly owned the legacy in 2025? Welcome to School's Homecoming 2025. Who is who? Send your school name, convoy videos, speech and prize giving highlights, and your 2025 legacy projects to 0550 090 702. School's Homecoming, my school, my pride. This event is sponsored by Zoom Lion and Appointed Time Printing. School's Homecoming 2025 is a Metro TV event supported by Original TV, Original 91.9 FM, and Metro Digital.
What at all does he see in her that he's not seeing in me? Look at me!
Eugene and Anekia made a choice.
You won't believe what Pam and Anekia have done to me.
Abstain.
Why abstain?
I have been seeing through your shenanigans all night. I thought I told you that I didn't want to see that girl in this house again.
I'm sorry, Cinnamon.
Lost. I've won the battle. Get over it. Battle?
Whiny. I like you very much. That's why I brought you this.
Protect me?
Yes, I'm ready to listen to you.
Eugene Clark. That boy. That womanizer.
You are old enough. I would like you to man up to choose among these two.
Now, the baby is baby. So you are coming to come and see.
Sometimes I just sit and then regret what really happened. Take care to prevent pregnancy.
Just stop it. They have to pay for what they've done to me.
Be ready for the storm coming up for you. The revenge is not necessary.
From finding your dream home to building a legacy for your family, the Homeowner Show has been your trusted guide.
How sure are you what you are getting is the right land? And it has to do with searches, land commission, checking social planning authority, checking everything to make sure that what you are buying is not a problem or a challenge prone transaction.
The stress of even not owning a house and constantly coughing up to rent is a big issue.
Join me, Hannah Atiasi, and my distinguished panelists as we delve into exciting conversations. Season 3 of The Homeowner Show, every Saturday at 6 p.m., only on Metro TV. Don't just own a house, build a legacy for your family.
They say art is a symbol because man is a symbol. Symbols are a depiction of life. They communicate the intangibles and leaves the mind awakened by the wonders of life. Our folkloric symbol show talks about our symbols in connection to our history, religion, and society's norms and traditions, from the north down to the south and in between.
The animal is called Le. But because they are found on the hill out there, the name of the hill became Legon, which means when you go there, you get more of the Le to hunt or you take them as game.
Join us on our folkloric symbol show on Metro TV.
Of Ghana's was classified as poor.
This is Fair Generation Show, the program for smart children.
Fair Generation! Children, are you ready?
Hey, my son!
This week on the PL Show, join us for an inspiring conversation with Mary Asante Asamoah, Executive Director of Barbex Africa Projects Limited.
My name was far from it. I mean, interestingly, I admired Kofi Annan. I wanted to be the next US Secretary General after him. When I was with one NGO, they put me in the finance and operations department. That's where things changed.
With over 15 years of experience in the mining industry, Mary is a passionate leader dedicated to creating value-driven solutions and empowering family-owned businesses.
I started a podcast, I started a family business hub, so we can encourage family businesses put in the structure.
By the time we are done having like a 2-minute conversation, I have calmness and peace in my spirit. That's the person she is in my life right now.
See, I get emotional. I'm a girl girl. I don't do these things.
Girl girls don't get emotional.
Don't do these things.
The PL Show is brought to you by Kel Charcoal, Kel 360, and Kel Kicks Toothpaste.
Kel, happy smile.
Well, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Sorry about that. Today we had a little technical challenge, and so I've had to introduce the show a bit late, but we're fine now. Let me welcome you to Good Morning Ghana on the Metro Television. My name is Aldo Mora, and it's always a pleasure to come your way. It's a good Friday, beautiful Friday, fantastic Friday. This is the day the Lord has made. Indeed, we're glad in it. I want to say a big thanks to the Almighty God for making it possible for us to return here to join the nation's conversation on the big issues that are making the rounds in our dear country, Ghana. I also want to say a big thanks to you, loyal, cherished, valued audience, for always waking up every morning at 7 a.m. and tuning in to the show because you love your Good Morning Ghana. This is where Ghana listens to. It's intellectually stimulating, it's riveting, it's productive conversations, it's, thought-provoking, and so on and so forth. So thank you once again. Now, remember that this show is also live on 94.1 FM. So 94.1 FM. The whole idea is if you can't watch us on TV, please monitor or follow the conversation on your radio dial, which is 94.1 FM, and it's crystal clear, very, very clear. Sound unbelievably clear. So check that out and let us know. 94.1 FM. So let me go straight ahead and look at what the newspapers are reporting this morning. It starts with the Daily Graphic. It says the national airline to fly in 12 months. I see, finally. Now, who bears MPP flag for 2028? Tomorrow's poll decides. I'm poised for victory, Brian Champon, and I'll restore trust in party, Educhun pledges. The Ghanaian Times says that 5 aspirants, 1 goal. Who leads MPP in 2028? Voting set for tomorrow. EC assures free, fair, transparent MPP primaries. Dr. Brian Champon concludes nationwide tour, urges unity ahead of primaries. 4 suspected armed robbers arrested over Kunsu robbery. There's also mandatory medical examination for 2026 Hajj pilgrims begin. The Daily Guide says the MPP flag bearer rates, it's a Bawumia win. Delegates go for consistency, experience. That comes with a big, nice picture of the former vice president and an aspiring standard bearer of the NPP. In fact, would he be twice lucky? That's what we'll find out. The Inside newspaper says that progressive forces demand immediate release of President Nicholas Mahuro. And there's a Pastor John Apark, father of Deputy Education Minister, to be buried tomorrow. And let's be bold and decisive in your choice. Brian Champon urges MPP delegates. 7 patients get life-saving care ahead of Ghana Medical Trust Fund pilot takeoff. Bawumia turned to digitalization because he didn't control the economy as a planke. Step down, NDC warns government appointee seeking political office. The Herald says that Arnold Domprey eyes NPP's vice president should take it already. Questions Napo's electoral value on Bawumia's 2024 ticket. And as ex-GTV anchor cures Rawlings' baby mama political mischief, files 10 million cedis defamation against Captain Smart. There's Winneba police chief complicit in violent land guards clash but feigns innocence. Atofosin signs $12.8 million AFDB grants for 37 military hospital interchange and others. Bahama appointees must resign before contesting NDC offices. Party says November 2026 date for regional elections. The Ghanaian publisher. NPP delegates settle on Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and as NDC to elect national executives in December. And that's with the Ghanaian publisher. The BNFT says reduce prices to reflect agri sector gains. CAG to stakeholders. Customs fall short of 2025 revenue target. Government charts both paths for child-centered growth. Building cost inflation falls for 8th straight month. Closing 6 to 7% tax gap, crucial for fiscal independence, according to the Ghana Revenue Authority. And then we have the Catholic Standard. Now, the Catholic Standard is reporting this morning that gold breaks $5,000 barrier in a historic rally. Jansekan Diocese prepares for new bishop, and there's a SICAM unveils bold 2026 agenda in Accra. There's a synodality and action, concrete steps for Africa. Let's now check out what's with the other papers as well. So we have the Metro Lens. Metro Lens this morning says Brian beats Bawumia and Kennedy in latest FGAP poll. Julius Deborah, the quiet power behind Ghana's political engine, and there's convened security chiefs meeting over journalist safety. GJ urges President Mahama. The Inquisitor. Tomorrow's MPP flag bearer race votes for DMB. Napo touts his credentials. Taxful Tameklo's distinctive 1 year in office as MPA boss. Brian lacks credibility to lead MPP and has gold bought to chase unlicensed gold jewelry operators from Monday. The Daily Searchlight, who leads the MPP into election 2028, and it comes with a picture of all 5 contenders or contestants. Dr. Charles Dramina enters MPP Central Secretary race. The Daily Statesman this one is reporting that Kuma Bamia is MPP surest way to power. And as Reverend Dr. Kofi Entry supports Korle Bu with the dialysis supplies, MPP delegates confident in Bamia's electability. Brian unveils bold jobs, wealth creation agenda, and that's with the Daily Statesman. And then the custodian says MPP kingmakers to crown Bamia tomorrow. And then there's 7 factors that favor Bamia as the best to lead the NPP. I guess that's it for the newspapers. Let me check out what the online portals are reporting this morning. I'll start with the City Newsroom. It says from B to D+, Ghana's customer satisfaction score slumps to 59%. And then there's a Damango primary teacher allegedly flops pupil to pulp. Oh, God. Anyway, so my John line says gold windfall must be shared broadly, not selectively, Ken Ashigbe. And there's a tax everyone fairly. Ken Ashigbe pushes Minerals Commission to expand mining revenue base. Now, if you go to Ghana Web this morning, you would see these stories. So on Ghana Web, we have OSPCC's property cash linked to Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid, and there's the third term debate. Oh, this matter keeps coming up. Performance power in Ghana's democratic future. And then there's MetroTVOnline.com. Says Korle Bu Teaching Hospital roll out IVF services. And there's also Otuado and Thomas Partey discuss Black Stars World Cup strategy in Spain. Gold Board to crack down on licensed jewelry makers and refineries from February. And then we are also told that okay, I think I saw a story where we're told that the former Director of Communications at the Presidency and the former Deputy General Secretary of the NDC, Kwaku Anyido, who has now been he's now been appointed as the communications consultant for the Christian Council of Ghana announces Kwaku Anyido as communications advisor. So that's it for the newspaper and online review. So my guests is here. One of them is here. I'll let you in on who the person is. And this person, you all know, is a household name. He's an energy expert. He owns a policy think tank as well, but also is a member of the MPP's communications team. In fact, at some point in time, he wanted to lead the MPP into the 2024 elections, but he didn't succeed with that. It will be very interesting to find out from him whether he would be interested in that as well. But before I bring in Kojo, in fact, let me give you his full name, because usually he would when I mention his full name and I leave something out, he would he would correct me. So let me make sure that I get his full name. So he's Kojo Nsafwa Poku. Kojo Nsafwa Poku. He is a communications team member of the NPP. All right. So also joining us shortly is Kwejo Chumbuafu, who is the Chief Executive Officer of the Financial Intelligence Center. He'll be joining us shortly on the show. Kwejo.
Yes.
It's always good to see you. Good morning.
Good morning, and I'm happy you've gotten the name right. You know, over the last weekend, there was a funeral in my granddad's house.
Okay.
One of my uncles passed away, and the MC made that mistake of Kojo Poku Nsafwa.
Really?
I was like, hey, Masa, in this house too, yeah, in the house of the Nsafwa Poku, you want to come and you know. So I don't know why people keep doing that thing where I repeatedly tell people that the name is Kojo Nsafwa Poku, or just say Kojo Poku.
For short.
For short. I mean, the Nsafwa doesn't have to come. But people are fixated with the Nsafwa that they now want to make that my surname.
Yeah.
But it's not. The Poku is my surname.
So your old man is Mr. Nsafwa Poku?
Yes, Francis
Nsafwa Poku. Francis Kojo Nsafwa Poku.
FK.
So what's yours?
Francis Kojo Nsafwa. But I don't use a France anymore.
Oh, so you are...
I'm Christian Francis.
Oh, okay. So
that's my Christian name, but I don't use it anymore.
That's Francis Jr.
Well, there are a lot of Francises in our family. There's a lot of Kujos in our family.
Okay.
The old man had a philosophy that all his male sons have to name their firstborn son after him.
Really?
Yes. So every firstborn male in my family is a Kujon Safwa.
That's
so in my family there's a lot. When you say Kujo, nobody, like recently there was a wedding and they said, oh, the prayer will be said by Kujon Safwa, and everybody was like, which Kujon Safwa? So you need to be very specific when you mention Kujon Safwa. But there are some that have the Kujo, but some don't have the Safwa. But the variations, a few have the variation, but most have Kujo and Safwa Poku. You know, so like I said, I'm Christian Francis, but I don't use it anymore.
Did you have any opportunity to ask your dad why he's decided on this naming policy?
I think he has an Italian root. You know, Italians have Paul. Everybody is Paul in their family.
Yeah.
Paul and Peter.
Oh, he lived in Italy.
He didn't. I'm just saying. Because it's a good way to have your legacy go on, right? Because that name, I think he felt very passionate about his name, and he felt that for his name to move on. Because bear in mind, if all the firstborn males are named after him, they will also give birth and name their kids after him.
But have you continued with the tradition?
Because normally you name your child after your father.
Yes.
Your firstborn male is named after your father.
Right.
So the same way he insisted that his firstborn male named after his father, I named after my father, who is not a Kojo Safwa. So my firstborn is named after my father, not my grandfather.
No, so hold on. Your dad named you after
his father.
Oh, yes. His father.
His father, yes.
But his father is Francis.
Yes.
And he is Francis too.
He's not. My dad is not Francis.
Oh, so your dad is what?
My dad is Yawabuaji Poku, formerly known as Yawabuaji Poku, now Nanasasi Aiboafo.
Oh.
He's a chief now.
Okay.
But his name,
your dad is alive?
100%.
Oh, nice.
My grandfather who's passed. My dad is the Mampontaine.
Oh, really?
Yes. Nanasasi Aiboafo the second.
He probably should be in his 70s.
Yes, 76.
And still strong.
Very strong. Very, very strong.
So if you have to continue with that tradition, then you name your child after your grandfather.
After you name after your firstborn after your father.
After your father.
But obviously, when you have other males, then you probably name after yourself. So when you name after yourself, then that's the Kojon Safwa you give to your son.
Wow. That's interesting. That's interesting. Do you know other families who have the same?
I don't know. I know that. We are a big family. You know, when it comes to family, we have Mensa in our family. We have the Usus.
Okay.
We have the Gambres. We have the Brobes. So the family is quite big. So normally it becomes a problem when people say that, oh, friends and family, right? And I'm thinking my friends and family will be the whole of Ghana. Because everybody who's a Brobe, one way or the other, is related. The Reku Brobes and the Brobes. The Owusus, the Mensens.
Oh, so are you related in any way to Dr. Reku Brobe?
You can trace it back. You can trace it back. Because the Brobe is not the Reku Brobe is not a common name. The Brobe is also not a very common name. But you know that Nsafwa is from Nsuta.
Yeah.
The original, there are other Nsafwas around.
Right.
But the Nsafwa with the H is from Nsuta.
Okay.
Which is where my grandfather is from. Right. So you can trace it there. But others, there are very variations of the name. But we have diverse names. The Gambras are there, the Brobes are there. There's quite a huge family that we have in Kumasi. Because bear in mind, everybody has 4 prongs, right? Because your mom will have 2 at the back. Your dad will have 2 at the back. So those are different names. That is also that you are related to. Just that the Poku is very dominant. You know, so now we are even having various variations of the Poku. Now we have the Boatin Poku. There are some people called Boatin, but they are also Poku. Because instead of using Boatin Poku, some of them are dropping the Poku and just using Boatin. But there are some Boatins who are also Poku. And there are Dakun. There are some Dakuns that are also Poku.
Wow. Very interesting dynamics and analysis, eh? It's not something really big, yes.
It's a big family, so obviously my cousins have, by the last count, we are about 127 cousins. First cousins.
How many?
127. First cousins. My grandfather had 24 kids.
Oh, so that explains it?
Yes, and my dad has 13 kids.
13?
Yes. Other siblings have 9, some have 13, some have 12, some have 10. So they're quite a big family.
Hey. And are you the only politician in the family?
Yes. Thank God I'm the only politician.
How does the family take it?
Well,
Would
they
have
believe
wished you
that
were
if the
not?
old man was alive, he wouldn't have let me do it.
And
all my uncles will tell that, look,
why?
you're lucky Papa is not alive.
Why
He
would
never
he
liked
have
politics.
support? He never liked politics.
Never liked politics. You know, he suffered the migration to Ivory Coast during the Rollins era.
Rollins era.
So he never liked politics.
But I'm sure I can safely assume and guess that he was MPP at heart.
Look, the minute you speak politics, he pretends he's sleeping. Wow. He never liked politics.
Are you the firstborn, secondborn, thirdborn?
Oh, my dad, I'm the first.
Oh, your dad's side, you're the first. And you have 12 siblings after you.
Yes.
Wow. And everybody's mastered in one particular family.
It's a big family. Everybody does a lot of things. I mean, they have vast variation, and in every field, everybody does. There are a lot of lawyers in my family also.
Okay.
Well, astute lawyers.
Astute lawyers as well.
Yes, very lawyers. Funny enough, I mean, there are quite a number of engineers. Everybody, I mean, in a family of 127, cousins of 127, you can imagine everybody's doing their own thing. So, I mean, it's not...
And you're in touch with everybody?
We have a platform. We have a WhatsApp platform, yes. So everybody, and like I said, my uncle passed away over the weekend, so almost everybody came. So we were there in Kumasi for the funeral.
Okay.
And it went well. I mean, thanks to everybody that came in. We are very grateful to all those that attended.
Now, the good thing is that you have been here before. Because once upon a time, you wanted to be here, which is you wanted to be the standard bearer of your party. Well, the delegates had a different opinion, which you don't have a problem with. I'm sure that someday, possibly, you may want to go back to them again and see whether their minds have changed. But today is just the 11th hour. The countdown is on in less than 12 hours. The party will be
less than 24 hours.
Sorry, in less than 24 hours. Thank you. Thanks very much for that. The party will be going to the polls to elect a new flag bearer. And I don't want to say new leader per se, because technically speaking, now your player is a national chairman as the leader. Whether practically he will be the leader is another, it's a whole separate conversation that we can have. But yes, technically speaking, you are just going to elect a flag bearer. Now, tomorrow being the D-Day, help us appreciate how at this point, you know, the feeling and the thinking is going to be like. And if you, especially when, of course, during your time, there were all these prophecies and all these polls that also emerged. I mean, what do you think Ken, Bawumia, and all the other aspirants will be thinking at this point? I mean, for them, will it be a fait accompli? Is it a done deal? Well, or until the last ballot is counted, collation is done, and the final declaration is made, you can't be sitting pretty? I mean, how's the feeling and the thinking like?
Everybody goes around. You speak to the same delegates. They give you a certain feedback. Only a very small percentage of delegates are blunt. Right? Oh, Kojo, we think you're a nice person, but you came late. I've already given my support to this person, so look, I can't. Only a few percentage. Majority of delegates are very euphoric, are very enthusiastic, are very welcoming, and they will tell you what you want to hear, right? But in their hearts, in their minds, they know what they want. As at now, I think all delegates, probably 95% of them have made up their minds.
Really?
Oh, yes. They know who they want to vote for. The 5% or the small minority. Oh, I don't even think happens. Something drastic. No, something drastic can only maybe affirm or whatever, but that's a very small percentage.
About 95% have made up their mind.
Have made up their mind. The 5% that haven't made up their mind, maybe something they get there, right? And there's a very thing that happens at the booth. You see, we've all voted before. When you get into the booth, you have a very short amount of time to open the ballot and vote.
Yeah.
That act, there's a feeling that a lot of people don't realize. What you vote for is you vote your conscience. You vote your conscience. that moment when you take that ballot and walk into the box, what you vote your conscience.
Whether good or bad conscience.
But it's a very well-informed conscience. That's what I'm saying, that people have already made up their mind who they want to vote for. People can say, oh, even at the polling station, things can change. Yes. You might think it can change. But when people go into that booth, it's very difficult on D-Day for people to change their mind. So I think that a lot of delegates have made up their mind. Everybody tried to predict and give prophecies and all those things. But before, let me make this statement, and it's very important. Look, we've run a very healthy campaign. All 5 candidates have gone around the country. Dr. Bawumia has gone and given his message to 276 constituencies. It's been received very well. He has told the delegates why they should repeat him, why consistency is good, why all the lies being told about him is not true, and is just a way to just let people look at him in different light. He's run a very good campaign, positive campaign, has not insulted anybody, has not done anything untoward, has not said anything untoward. Contrary to that, there are people in the other camps that have run very negative campaign, very tribal campaign, very religious campaign, to the extent that some people will come to Ashanti region and tell us that Yema Asante Semu here, right? And I'm like, hey, but where is this coming from?
Yema Asante.
Yema, yes, Asante formo Asante Semu here. That means we should look at our Asante and basically let our Asante Semu in here.
Which is to say, look inwardly.
Yes, but the point is that for Ashantis to look inwardly, then you are telling us to now go up north, because not up north is inwardly for Ashantis.
Yeah, but,
Ashantis and the Northerners.
But if you go to the north, you can say same.
Yes, but the point is that Ashantis and the Northerners are one. There is no Ashanti history without the Northerners. There is no Ashanti without Dagomba. There is no Ashanti without Mampusi. You cannot tell the Ashanti history without Dagomba. You can't tell the Ashanti history without other tribes in the north.
Right.
So in your Ashanti, in Kumasi, in Mensia, where the golden stool sits, there is a town called Ashtown. Ashtown is the indigenous town of Kumasi. Where Mensia sits in the middle, on one side is the Ashanti indigenous people, on the other side are who? Abu Abu number 1, Aswasi, Abu Abu number 2, and Alaba. Northerners, our brothers. So Ashanti and Northerners have coexisted from day one. So if you come to Ashanti and say that Yama Ashanti is in here, then clearly you are telling us that we should go up north. Because Ashanti coexists with Northerners.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
What people don't understand is that Ashantis are not supporting Dr. Bawumia because he's a Northerner. No, he's not a smaller tribe that needs a bigger tribe to protect. No, we are supporting him because of his competence. We are supporting him because we think he's capable. We are supporting him because he thinks he's the one that can move this country to the destination that we want. So that tribal thing that's going on is very appalling. There are people in other camps who are saying all tribal stuff. They think they are MPs in Ashanti, and they think, well, they are Ashanti because Ashantis are matrilineal, but these same people, their fathers are Dakati. Right? You are an MP in Ashanti because your mother is an Ashanti, but your father is Dakati.
Give me an example.
I'm not going to mention names.
Why not? No, I mean facts are sacred.
No, it's very important. But you know, but there are people. I'm not going to mention names. But let me make my point.
You're just stating the
me, Kojo Pogba, as I sit here. When I went to the village the other day to go and look at my history, I'm from Puano, but we have another village in Nananko, in the Asankragwa area. When we went and we were talking to the elders there is a Fulani in my family. Yes. There is Fulani somewhere in my family. On my mother's side, there's Fulani.
Okay.
So everybody should stop that bigotry because we are all one people. Okay. If we are to trace everybody's roots down the line, we have intermarried along the line. So what is this thing about Nkoforma or Asante Semu here? What is Asante Semu?
Okay.
So that's I need to say that because it's really taking a center stage in the campaign, and some people felt that there was a need to make that tribal that people didn't vote because Dr. Bawumia is a northerner. That's not true. At the right time, we will dissect, and everybody will now understand what the chronicle of events that led us to 2024 election. Now, as you asked, yes, delegates would have basically, every delegate have met all aspirants. Some of them have done Zoom, some of them have gone to the constituency, some of them have mopped up and met them in bigger arenas, and they've given their message. Some had a message, some didn't. And the delegates have heard. As at this morning, campaigning is over. What we are looking at today is logistics, making sure that you are basically having your representatives in all polling stations, their tax gets to them, and everything is set for the polls to begin tomorrow morning. And we will know that Dr. Bawumia camp is 100% confident that the delegates will vote overwhelmingly for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
All right. Let me also say that another Kwejo has joined us, and I'm talking about Kwejo Chuma Boafu, who is a staunch member of the NDC and also the boss at FIC. He's here with us. Let me say good morning to you. Kwejo, good morning.
Good morning.
It's always good to see you. And Happy New Year.
Oh, same to you, my brother.
He's always either here or by text. He's either in the studio or by text. So he's always watching the show. So every day
he's always involved in nation building.
I have to keep up with current events. And I also have to make sure that you people don't tell any lies and deceit and poison the atmosphere.
Let me just take a short break.
You people are always lying, telling tales.
All right. So that's the nation waffle for you. And Claudine is he's donning a Black Star. I think it's one of the Black Star jerseys there.
It's not one. It's the latest one.
It's the latest one.
Yes.
It doesn't look bad at all.
My friend, get your own.
No, I have to. The way you buy it, you don't buy one for me. Could you already do that? I'm your brother.
The way it's always there.
Shall we'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Are you a headmaster, headmistress, parent, teacher, or an educator looking for high-quality textbooks for preschool, primary, and junior high school students? Look no further than Advocate Publishing Company. Advocate Publishing Company is a leading publisher of educational materials in Ghana that publishes very engaging, interactive, and comprehensive textbooks that meet the needs of students, teachers, and parents. Our textbooks are thoroughly published to make learning fun and easy. They are also designed to stimulate critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity in students. Make Advocate Publishing your preferred choice for all your educational needs. Explore our range of textbooks and educational resources. Visit us at the old GNTC yard near Kingsway, Accra. You can contact us on 0503 786 776 or 02408 06354, also 0531 600360, and connect with us on Instagram, X, and Facebook at Advo Publishing. Don't settle for less. Choose the best. Advocate Publishing Company, empowering young minds one textbook at a time. Thinking Publishing, think Advocate Publishing.
The festive season is here again, and your most preferred estate partner is giving you 25% discount on land sale. Yes, for our Bronya Asase promo, Estate Masters is offering this massive discount for outright purchases. This includes free indenture, free site plan, and a free site visit. So what are you waiting for? Rush now and secure a plot of land while it is still hot. Reach out to us using the numbers below or visit our website at www.estatemastersgh.com. Estate Masters, your most preferred estate partner.
Wabedum tamaso. Hey, Jay. Watch it, na learning.
Missy, watch and learn. Makwai ma besisia. Abozing. Akache say no ya konate and the more drink woman. Hey. But I didn't mean. Oh, sorry. She knew her old days. Eji. Dabio, baby wom. Ready. Hey, baby wom. Ah, Eji. I'll cause some discomfort. Ah. Sorry, what uncle, where would the dad? Why your funeral?
Say a sorry insecticide GB at a user. Co pharmacy in a shop biamu. Na mum say a pharmacy supermarket and a shop ra. Na repedudu to a cotonwa. On for Royal Dutch and our Aerofield Trading. Effie spray with Daimwa. Change
for. Me chechi a winning nara. Me ding edge baby dapa. Me dia strong crane bremo. Now the 20 and one would be an egg Japan me de bremo. And no any Samu spices. Samu spices in here. And we wow no bebreo. Various flavors. Ubenya a yakko. Ubenya nemchi. You do good jollof muma emu yede. Ubenya ye do kwam. You do for yemu. Ho nako pebito. Na Emma we piane. Enye de. Unyiminia. Young con your cocoa for eka.
Autant de communication, we all enjoy Uduba, that Samu spices. One in the essence, no five. I should get that yaga. Samu spices in a Sabi, Daddy so say. Samu spices, Moon Samu.
Samu spices, Yama chicken.
Samu spices.
Sanaka in Ketwa, measure 10 grams. Yawa chicken, spaghetti, garlic and ginger, stew, and jollof, and the flavors of Bebre.
Samu spices, yes, Saka.
FDIJ Jadien Kratuyatum.
Never dispose of ashes or fire into dustbins at the market or homes. You could start a fire outbreak, endangering both lives and properties. Use the dustbins for your waste and garbage only.
You're watching Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. Thanks for staying with us. My guests are still here. Would proceed with our conversation. Kojo Nsafo Apoku is an energy expert and a member of the MPP's communications team, but also died in the wool Bamia and loyal supporter of Dr. Mahmoud Bamia. In fact, at some point, he himself wanted to be a standard bearer or a flag bearer of the NPP, but like I said, the delegates had a different opinion. But he's here, so he understands what the delegates, but the aspirants may be going through at this very minute, and he was trying to help us appreciate it. He says, first of all, the delegates' minds have already made up, and the aspirants by now are confident of what they are going to get. If you're going to lose by now, you know. If you're going to win, you know. And forget about all the noise that we're hearing, and so on and so forth. And Kojo Chumbuafu is also here with us. He's the head of the FIC, and also a staunch member of the NDC as well. Kojo, Nsafo Apoku, you know, he was trying to help us appreciate how the aspirants or the contestants are feeling at this very minute. 5 of them all wanting to become the torchbearers or the standard bearers of their party. And I'm sure that you have an idea. In fact, no doubt, you know these 5. And he's telling me that at this minute, the die is cast. Everybody knows where where they belong. But let me just quickly read the story from the Daily Graphic. It's just a paragraph or two, and then I can pick your thoughts on that as well. I'm sure you've also been monitoring the campaign, especially when it comes to messaging, the prophecies, the polls, and so on and so forth. Now, the Daily Graphic this morning says, who bears MPP flag bearer for 2028? Tomorrow's poll decides. Now, Samuel Dodu of the Daily Graphic is reporting that 5 candidates united by political ideology split by individual ambitions head to the polls tomorrow when the opposition New Patriotic Party elects a flag bearer to lead the party to the 2028 general elections. Former Member of Parliament for Asin Central, Kenny Japong, former Minister of Food and Agriculture and MP for Abetifi, Dr. Brian Champong, former Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, former Minister of Education and MP for Bosumtwi, Dr. Yao Osei-Duchu, and former General Secretary of the party, Kwabena Japong, are seeking the endorsement of over 200,000 party delegates in tomorrow's presidential primary. It will be the conclusion to a rather acrimonious 7-month campaign period that has seen everything and will give way to a straight fight between the party and the government in the MPP's push for the fastest return to power. The contest has come early as the party makes preparations for the 2028 presidential election nearly 3 years ahead of time. Beyond selecting a candidate for the 2028 general election, the primary is also expected to signal how the party intends to reorganize, to reconnect with its grassroots and redefine its identity following its 2024 electoral defeat. That election would be conducted in 277 voting centers across the country, covering all 276 constituencies and the party's national headquarters. Now, we're told a total of 211,812 delegates would be expected to vote with no provision for proxy voting. Now, while there are 5 candidates vying for the enviable position, a close observation of the race points to a 2-horse race between the 2024 flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and Kennedy Ohene Ejapong. Now, data from 8 separate polls conducted by 4 organizations, including Global Info Analytics, Sanity Africa, and ahead of tomorrow's elections, paint a picture of a closely contested MP presidential primary. The Global Info Analytics has consistently shown that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will emerge winner of the contest. There's also a poll by Sanity Africa which shows Mr. Ejapong winning the race. Also, whichever way the outcome of the election would go, gentlemen, we're told that the 5 presidential aspirants in the contest have signed a peace and a commitment pact to ensure a transparent, credible, and violence-free contest. Kojo, what are your thoughts? You've been observing, hearing things.
I mean, today, maybe I should give my brother Kojo the chance to just hang himself. Maybe we should all sit down and just watch him.
Why?
Hang himself and his friends.
Why?
His friends in the elephant party. Well, what is there to say? You see...
Isn't your party interested in who leads the MPP?
Why should I be interested?
It doesn't matter?
No, they should just show up at the polls, that's all. They should just show up. It doesn't matter who they... You see, it doesn't matter who they elect. Chances are Dr. Bawumia will win. Dr. Bawumia will win because none of the other candidates have been given a fair shot to win.
How do you mean?
Let me explain. You see, the MPP, every time they lose elections, they don't sit down and ask themselves why they lost. What they rather do is a reactive reshuffle of sorts, if you will, reshuffling principles, morals, established norms of selecting candidates, turning everything upside down so that they can quickly come back to power. Because for them, it's all about power. Power by any means necessary so that they can come and steal from us. That's it.
But the question, so before you talk about what they want to come and do, the question as to why they lost the power has been answered by the Professor Michael Quay Committee's report. It went around the whole country. It went around the whole country to ask what happened.
In fact, there are 3 reports.
There are 3 reports, right?
Where's the report?
Is there?
Well,
do you need a report to know why they lost?
Yes.
You don't?
Why do you need a report?
But you clearly said that they don't take time to understand why they lost.
Yes, but taking time to understand
goes beyond just doing a report.
If you wanted to take time to understand, you will not turn the electoral process upside down to elect your flag bearer first before you go and elect your constituency executives and your police stations.
But they don't have time.
But it's not but it's a very report that told us that. So I mean, if we can explain to you how the process
works. You see,
they said they don't have time.
I've been in this business for 33 years. I've been a card-carrying member of the NDC for 33 years. So I know politics. Somebody should tell us one reason why you decide to elect your flag bearer before you elect your party chairman, you elect your... no, relax.
Can I tell him that?
No.
Wait. Oh, you said somebody should tell you, so I was going to tell you.
I'm speaking rhetoric. I say, you understand rhetorical speech and euphemisms, you see. But it's not too late. Free education is the only thing that's no problem. You know who taught me English at Motor School? The former Chief Justice. Oh, really? He was my teacher. Fantastic teacher. Wow. Yeah. So, you see, I'm speaking rhetorically. I didn't say answer me.
Yes.
You see, the established practice is that you go from police station executives, you go to regional elections, constituencies elections, you go to regional elections, you go to national elections, and then you elect your flag bearer. Why are they going to elect their flag bearer first? Because they want Dr. Bawumia's eye signs. Because if he's the flag bearer, then he gets to influence what comes before and underneath him. You know the danger in that? The danger in that is that one of the aspirants is going to get 30-something to 40% of that poll. Every poll that, if you really look at Musa Dankwa, somebody is going to get 30 to 35, maybe even 40%. And that person is supported heavily by the members of parliament. He knows that.
You mean the person who comes second to Bawumia?
I said,
okay.
He may.
He may, yes.
But he has support, itinerant support that is very, very key, especially among MPs. So they are bamboozling Dr. Bawumia into position, despite the fact that Dr. Bawumia has shown himself to be manifestly incompetent. Incompetent to the core. I have never heard any presidential candidate disavowing the government of which he was the number 2 man. And they came up with the Aplanke theory, where the vice president, who happens to be the chairperson of the economic management team, comes out and tells us that I have no influence in the decisions that were going on, despite eating the e-levy cake. So the resistance to Dr. Bawumia's candidacy within their setup has everything to do with the fact that some people are looking at what happened. Really, that's why I said you don't need a report. Why? We wrote a report of our own. So I'm telling you that you don't need a report. You see, when the MPP were in power, they were not listening. Okay, and I will give Kojo the credit he deserves. There were times when he would come here, and I've been on this program with him a few times, where he would say, you know, my people should be careful where they are going. And he did say that. Some of them saw the writing on the wall. Of course, even though, and to be honest with you, I'm not saying this because I want him to get into trouble. But I think that if some of them who present a more moderate face of the MPP show up as presidential candidates, people like him, people like Yabuama.
You mean Patrick?
Yes.
Patrick Yabuama?
Yeah. And others who have a more, my nephew, the former deputy minister for energy.
Oh, you mean, is it Collins?
Collins.
Adoma Kumensa.
Adoma Kumensa. People like that, who maybe even in their mind, they are manifestly radical, but the face they present, right, to people, because Ghanaians don't want anybody to be president who talks down at them or who talks at them and tells them that what they are seeing is not what they are saying. So Dr. Bawumia comes and tells us that, oh, he wasn't part of anything that was going to, but it was rather Ken Ofori-Atta. You see, now they have managed to shift every burden onto Ken Ofori-Atta. But they are the very people also who don't want Ken Ofori-Atta to come back. I don't know how Kojo feels about it. I don't know how Dr. Bawumia feels about it. But you, the pressmen, have not pinned down Dr. Bawumia and asked him what he feels about whether Ken Ofori-Atta should
I've listened to a Gabi interview where Gabi says he wishes that Ken will be
Gabi is not Dr. Bawumia.
No, well, you're saying
Gabi
that the NPP doesn't want him.
Gabi has never held public office.
But we know his relationship with Ken.
No, I'm saying that Gabi is one person.
Yes.
Of course, Gabi has...
He says, well, Ken wants to come.
I think he should come. Why is he sitting there talking about what happened to J.B. Dankwa? Why is Ken Ofori-Atta comparing himself to J.B. Dankwa? His deputy, Jafedu Boahin, is walking around. Has anybody arrested him? President Akufo-Addo is walking around.
You're suggesting he doesn't have any basis to be worried or
the
scared
only basis
or
he has is to come back and face his accountability issues. Why? When they won power, did we run away? How many times?
People picketing at the American embassy.
This country is a free country. This country
it doesn't make him feel any more comfortable.
So the people picketing, when he comes, are they going to come and arrest him?
He feels that people are baying for his blood.
Who? Why? Wasn't he the very person who was behind the prosecution of Atufosin?
How do you know this?
Oh, but we heard the tape. Why didn't you hear the Attorney General on tape saying that Ken Ofori-Atta and Akufo-Addo wanted that trial and they want it resolved?
Right.
Because they want Atufosin's constituency. Didn't you hear that?
I did.
So, what is he afraid of? Last time, I saw you people playing a video of me being arrested on my arrival in Ghana. I don't know how you got that video, but you played it.
Yes, we did.
So what is he afraid of? We've all faced accountability issues. Why? Has Kojo Poku run away? So if you don't have anything to run, why are you looking for refugee status and American citizenship if you have not done anything? He should come back and face the... Look, talking about people who are still here. Gabi himself is here. Nana Santi-Pedi is here. Akufo-Addo is here. Napo is here. Napo has been to BNI several times. He himself said it. Has anybody arrested him? We are not like them. We are not like them. We are looking into issues of accountability. What did you do with your tenure? And it is very important that the Ghanaian people know what politicians do when they give us the power. You don't just get up and come and ask for power. You get the power, then you go and steal from the Ghanaian people, steal everything that they have, and then you run away. When you finish, you say you are gone. And I can bet you that there are many people within the NPP who want Ken Ofori-Atta to come back and face the music.
Really?
Yes. Of course, you hear people like Kofi Bentil saying he shouldn't come back. They stand up and behave like they are the beacons of society. When he writes Imani stuff, and this and that and this and that and this and that, accountability, this, but you don't want Ken to come back and come and face accountability. What is that? So is he better off? Is Ken better off being portrayed and being pictured in a US jail in black? Of course, this time he's not wearing white and he's not reading the Bible just before he steals for us. But is he better off with those pictorials?
Maybe he is.
Okay, then so be it.
Yes, maybe.
But the Ghanaian people are asking for him to come back. You see, if he doesn't come back, it doesn't matter how many times the MPP elect Dr. Bawumia. We will pin him to the mat.
What's the nexus?
What's the relationship between Dr. Bawumia?
No, but I'm just asking. So what's the relationship? He's saying that it doesn't matter how many times Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is elected. Ken doesn't come down to face accountability. That's what I'm asking. What's the nexus? What's the relationship?
The nexus is that Dr. Bawumia was the economic management team head. True. And Kendo Foriata was the finance minister. True. We all heard Dr. Bawumia talking about the solid team. Remember the solid team? I do. The solid team that ended up acquiring, what do you call it, latent heat of vaporization and vaporizing into, they became gaseous, right? Yao Safo Alan Chematin. Where's Alan Chematin today? Yes, the solid team. Where is it? Professor Jambafo. Where are they? Some people were playing fullback, some were playing center forward. He himself, I don't know where he was on the pitch. But that gaseous team that has now acquired latent heat of vaporization, substanceless team, they completely destroyed our country, destroyed our economy. DDEP. You see?
But let me ask you. This is sorry about this. Sorry for the conversation is not really about the economic performance of the Etoile administration, but of course it makes sense because Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia played a key role as far as the management of the economy is concerned. But let me ask you this, Kojo. The MPP has asked this question several times, which is that as head of the economic management team, are his decisions binding on the executive arm of government?
You are the vice president of the republic.
Yes. If he says let's go this direction, yes.
And you claim when you go to cabinet, nobody
is cabinet bound by the decision of the EFT?
You see, I didn't want to go there, but I'm glad you've taken me there. Just yesterday or 2 days ago, did you hear Napu saying that Dr. Bawumia was the wisest person in cabinet?
Well, not,
did you hear
not
it?
Directly.
Don't
not
play
directly.
Don't play that game with me.
Okay.
That's what he
said. He said to him. He said, or say to unknown Napo.
Okay.
It doesn't make it. That's what it is.
You see, now
if he says no, but everybody has an opinion.
You want to play fullback? No, everybody has an opinion. Get there.
No, but let's not do this.
You know where I'm going there. You know where I'm going. I'm going there. I'm going there. Napo was in cabinet with Akufo-Addo.
Yes.
He was the appointed general. Akufo-Addo appointed everybody. Bawumia was wiser than him. And Napo was wiser than Freeman, the chief of staff. Bawumia was wiser than Freeman, the chief of staff. She was in cabinet too.
But that's Napo's opinion.
Oh, so what?
Yeah, but how does it count?
It's Napo's opinion too. Napo's opinion too is that Kwame Nkrumah is nobody.
Yes, that's opinion.
That's what destroyed their campaign. So what I'm telling you is that there are elements surrounding Dr. Bawumia that does not help him.
Okay, that's the point you're making.
That's what I'm saying. You understand? Yeah. When your former energy minister stands in public and says that everybody in cabinet was not wise, only Bawumia was wise. Esla was not wise. Bedieto was not wise. Shelia Yokobuchi was not wise. I could go on and on and on and on. So basically, what he's telling us was that there is a lack of depth of wisdom in their cabinet. No wonder they left this country where they left it. 56% inflation. Right? That's where they left it.
No, it was in December 2024, inflation was not 56%. Let's come on. You see, you can do better. No, you can do better. But in December it wasn't 56%. Thank you. So let's correct.
So it came to
but it wasn't. Please, we didn't leave the country. No, we didn't leave the country at 23% inflation.
You see, when you tell them that, when you tell them that they got 38% in the election, they say no, we got 41. So you failed an exam. Right? And they say you got 38%.
But accuracy is important. As an engineer, you appreciate that.
Why are they? Engineering, we have tolerance level. You left the country to what? 26%. That means
23%.
What is the 23? What's the inflation rate now?
Today is what?
What's the inflation rate now? A year after John Mahama came to power, what's the inflation rate?
And it means you've done well.
Why? If inflation has come down to single digits, we have
no problem. Let's move on.
I
think it's.
You know why I know we have done well?
Why have you done
well?
Because
Gabi said we have done well.
Well, that's Gabi's opinion.
Yeah, Gabi said we have done well.
That's Gabi's opinion.
And when Gabi says we have done well, I take his opinion over Miracles Abuaji.
Well, that's
you see?
Yes.
But Kojo,
Inflation is now 5.0. 5.40, yeah.
Didn't you hear? Didn't you hear Anthony Cabo saying that Dr. Bawumia has the qualities of President Mahama?
Yes.
You heard him?
I did.
Didn't you hear them saying that they need a chairman like Esedun Getia?
Yes.
Who said that?
Oh, this guy, what's the name? Joe Seusu.
But why are we saying people's opinion is they? I mean, somebody's opinion is not they. The same way I would agree.
It's also because of the caliber of the person.
But people's opinion. Please, let's not impose. Hold on. The same way I wouldn't allow you to impose Napo's opinion on everybody. You can't impose Joe Wise's issue. Joe Wise says something. Don't impose as they want.
No, I don't think Kojo was suggesting that.
But he's saying they. No, he's saying they want.
You see, but he's part of you. You see,
he's saying they want. People in personal opinion.
Someone catch you say one Kwachimota.
Yes, it's not about one Kwachimota. Pokuwari is a better school than Achimota. And I'll put it on record that Pokuwari is a better school than Achimota.
Pokuwari literature is not composed.
Well, it is.
You see how delusional he is. We produce Kwame Nkrumah. We produce Jerry Lawrence.
In 100 years of our independence, we
produce Atamis. Even President Mahama went to primary school at Chibota School, but Opokuwari is better. Okay. It's okay. That's how delusional you are. You see, that's, you see, he won't even allow me to be.
But put it in context, my brother.
I'm allowing you to interrupt me. Okay, yes. So the Wise says.
Yes.
So let me add something more to it. You want your presidential candidate to be like President Mahama.
Yes.
You want your chairman to be like Esedun Getia. Let me add something for you. You should get a general secretary like Fifi Kwete. Because my general secretary now, why is in Kutoni there, serves no purpose. General secretary, why you tukutuku nakanaka it is not helping you. Because he has even been told that when the cardio center was being formed, he was in diapers. Right? It means he has no gravitas. He has no locus. But coming back to Dr. Bawumia, Dr. Bawumia has a record. So it doesn't matter how much you gin the system. If you recall, the present system that they have, the 5 candidates, was also ginned because General Mosquito had called the 17 aspirants in 2017 thieves. Remember? And that was the official reason, that because of what General Mosquito said, they were changing it and allowing only 5 people to come. But you see, one of the 17 thieves is still there. He hasn't learned anything. He was one of the 17 thieves.
Yeah, he was there.
Now
in 2007.
Now the thieves have become 5. But I'm saying that, you see, they keep twisting and malleating, so what you say? That's his brother. Malleating, twisting the system, right? So that they can achieve a certain objective. It's like proof by induction. They know the answer, they want the question. So they are bringing, and many of them, the people who are like the general secretary, right? They are afraid for their own position because Yasin Kodia knows that if they go for an election, when Bawumia is not the presidential candidate, he will lose. He will lose badly. The danger that they run is that they are going to have people who have won about 35% of the vote, and they are going to use it to cause a problem. Last but not least.
But before you talk about the last but not the least, you may not be right, because just yesterday, Ken Ohene Japan did a video, so his final address to the delegates. And in that speech, he talks about unity. And that without unity, the party cannot win the 2020 elections.
Unity, and that
they're going for a contest and not war. And then he also says that it does not matter what happens tomorrow in terms of the outcome. If the losing candidate does not accept defeat and join the campaign, they're not going to make it in. So quite clearly.
But didn't he say that the last time? And what has he subsequently said?
But what makes you think that what he said the last time, he didn't walk the talk?
What has he said subsequently about Vice President Bawumia?
Okay.
He's gone to the extent of calling him a liar. We all know that he lies, but I won't qualify him as a liar. We all know that Vice President Bawumia stole a lot of pockets in his time, a lot of things that are not true. We will pin him down with it. But I'm simply saying that calling him a liar, and then when you finish, you say you are going to join the bandwagon. You know it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Because it's a record that you have created. People know that you said it. And indeed, the people around Bawumia know that you said it. How would they feel comfortable with you?
And that's what you're saying, that the 38%.
And the bitterness does not go
out. You let him land so I can also say something.
The bitterness.
He's about to land.
Eugene.
He's about to land. Could he's about to land?
But you want me to stop. I say, lastly, last but not least, let me talk about tribalism. You see, Kojo, when it comes to tribal politics, no political entity have used the primordial instincts of tribalism more than you. We all remember Yaya Kamfo. Yaya Kamfo there. Remember? Yeah. Where he even proceeds to make lewd and lascivious, what do you call it, references to certain parts of the male anatomy. There are children watching this morning, so I don't want to go on. That's why I've qualified it. But you heard that, right? Yeah, come forward there. You see, prepare one of us, one or two of us. What was that supposed to mean? So what Dr. Bawumia is suffering from? It's the same thing that they did that they never spoke about. They are talking about the effusions of Kennedy Agyapong. What did Kennedy Agyapong not see about President Mahama? He has apologized. So you see, when you buy a little leopard and you give it food and drink and it grows, one fine day it will remember that it eats meat. So what Kennedy Agyapong is doing is what you people have nurtured. When it comes to making tribal edicts, what Kennedy Agyapong said about dance and airways, you remember that? But you are still entertaining him as a presidential candidate. After what he said, your party should have disqualified him for even ever standing election in your party. But you nurtured it because you are happy he said it. Right? Today, you are explaining about the cultural potpourri that Kumasi is. Those who know that Ashantis accept everybody. Because when you go to Kumasi, there is Anglonga, there is Fanti New Town, there is the Ash Town that he's talking about. They accept everybody. But the story is not told by the politicians because they come and they lie and they sowed tribal seeds. What wasn't said about President Mahama? The only time they started taking notice was after I hit them in the pocket when DDP came and everybody's pension and everybody's savings was wiped away. That is when they started noticing that there was something that was more important than tribes. Because you hear people saying, oh, maybe the MPP need a Kami Fuma. Are you dumb? Why would you be sitting? I'm not saying that don't be MPP. Why would you be saying that despite all that I'm seeing, they use MPP to cut my umbilical cord, so I'm not moved? Find a better reason to keep voting for them. Listen, whatever happens, and I'm not a soothsayer, right? I'm not Musa Dankwa, and I'm not a prophet.
You're not a clairvoyant.
I'm not a clairvoyant. I don't smoke weed, so I don't see dreams that I shouldn't see. But the MPP are going to have a big problem explaining themselves to the electorate in 2028 as to why they want to come back. Because we heard my brother Afenyo Martin talking about how lonely power opposition is. Yeah. Opposition is very lonely. Is that a reason to want to come back to power?
Okay.
Opposition is lonely.
That will be a part 2 of your submission again.
No,
let
me round up.
Okay,
1 minute.
please.
1 minute.
So that
You see,
bring Kojo in.
make a cogent case to the people as to why you want to come back to power.
Let's wait.
And if I was advising them, it starts with a groveling and qualified apology to the people of this country for what you did between 2017 and 2024.
They've done that already.
No, they haven't. The apology was not groveling enough.
Okay.
Well, you see, unfortunately.
But before you even go ahead, sorry. You know Gaiji?
Who's Gaiji?
Who is, he's with the Ken camp. He says that, please correct Kojo Nsafu-Opoku on your show. Napo never said, according to him, Bawumia is the most sensible person in cabinet. Bright, I think you have that video. If you can just play it so we can all hear what exactly he says. He said, Bawumia is the most sensible person.
No, he didn't. Or say, me the nyoma bebre ako cabinet. Maybe na me the call one say I was seated there. Now, according to me, Sebi or to Sebi answer our cancer. Why was he there? Please, let's have a submission.
But the video is here.
We can play it best, but I didn't.
Right, let's play that.
Let's play the video.
Let's play that video. I want the public. I want all of us to be on the same page. Oh,
do you know what interpretation means?
Yes, people can have various mischievous interpretations. That does not count.
Do you know that mischief is part of politics?
Well, that's fine, but the truth is the truth. At the end of the day, it's there for everybody to see.
What is the truth?
If he play, but he's saying that he didn't say according to him. He said according to who?
You see,
did he say according to national polls?
What makes what Napo said problematic?
Did Napo say according to national polls? Bawumia is the most. Did he say according to the entire?
He's
speaking
his view. Yes. What makes what Napo said problematic?
What was that test? How was that test necessary?
That Kojo Opoku is sitting here trying to explain it.
No, I'm not trying to explain it. What I'm trying to say is that somebody are giving.
For instance,
this guy is saying that Napo did not say according to him.
You see,
our point is that if he is speaking,
they don't listen,
and he says something.
You see,
why does it not according to him? Why is it according to Napo?
If I were I beg you, let's set the record. I beg you. Let's play the video now. Let's play the video. Let's play the video.
Me ma ti opoku prempe. Me say cabinet say enfie so ene fa. Edu ba bi kra de na otwe bia na me the policy ba akoko parliament cabinet o. After me the koya no for ma breme. Me nhu nyansafo. A wo cabinet wa sebi na na dream Dr. Mahmoud. Every say me ma ti opoku prempe. Me say cabinet say enfie so ene fa. Edu ba bi kra de na otwe bia na me the policy ba akoko parliament cabinet o. After me the koya no for ma breme. Me nhu nyansafo a wo cabinet wa sebi na na dream Dr. Mahmoud.
Is that what was that guy's point?
Kojo.
You mean
what's
Gaji's
his point?
point?
Yes, what's his point?
Kojo.
No, Gaji says you have said that Bawumia is the most sensible person in cabinet.
But who said? He said he never said that. What the guy said?
He says Napo never said according to him. Bawumia
Yes, but he said me. What's it me?
You know,
what even according to him? He's speaking.
He's addressing it to me. Master, don't get your tail in it.
No, he's saying it's me.
No.
So okay, good. So it's not you. Sorry, it's so Gaji. So Gaji has confused me. So Gaji, you're referring to Kojo Tumbuafo, not Kojo Nsafu-Opoku.
We both of us are Kojo.
So that's where the confusion is coming from.
Yes.
So he says so. It should be correct, Kojo. This Kojo Tumbuafo. That, and he said Napo never said according to him. Bawumia is the most sensible person in cabinet. But
Napo said according to him, or say me.
Yes.
Napo was speaking as Napo.
So Kojo is right. So Kojo Tumbuafo is right.
You see, that's what?
When he says that Napo said.
But Napo said.
Yes.
Nobody is denying Napo said.
Yes.
But why? So why does? What is the need for that?
So that's what I'm saying. That so Gaji.
Master, let me make. You see, you just came to stop my train of thought. Let me make my submission.
Gaji is wrong.
No, you see, hold on. Moro. The importance that my brother Kojo Opoku Mahala is not wanting me to talk about is that Napo was Bawumia's vice president, candidate.
Yes.
If he had won, was his running mate.
Yes.
So if he had won the election, Napo would have been vice president.
Yes.
What a vice president!
Yes.
Why?
A vice president who says Nkrumah was nobody.
Yeah, but he can't express his opinion.
Well, let's. Can I
the most sensible and the most intelligent person in cabinet.
My uncle Ato once told me something.
Yes.
And it is an advice I'll give all politicians.
Including
you. Yes, I imbibe it. Or see, and you be via a wood team. They say if you.
Okay. I guess so.
You see, you are saying that the man who partnered Bawumia, who is now saying that there was no sensible person in parliament, in cabinet, including the Kufuor.
Mischievous interpretation.
Yes, I have a right to receive.
Yes,
I have a right to receive. And I have a right to interpretation.
Well, that's fine.
So, but because you people interpreted everything President Ma. You remember when he said he was a dead goat? Didn't you people interpret it? So leave us to interpret. What Bawumia said, what Napo said is what Napo said.
No problem.
But take my brother Kojo Yangson's advice. Kojo Yangson said before the election that Napo will open his mouth, and as soon as he opens his mouth, Bawumia's campaign will be dead. Otumfuo, when Napo was selected, he warned Napo. Am I lying?
Can we make this show about Napo? Honestly, can we not make this show about Napo? Let's not make this show about Napo. Please. Let's not make this show about Napo.
You know today.
You came for me, but not Napo. So why? No, which people? Napo is not on the ballot. Why are we discussing Napo?
But he will be.
No, he's not on the ballot. He's not on the ballot. Please.
As soon as Otumfuo spoke, as soon as Otinko also spoke and advised him, 2 hours later, he went to the Jubilee Park and went to insult him.
Can I make my submission?
I am making it about Bawumia's bad choices.
No, it's not.
The same Bawumia who didn't see DDP coming. The same Bawumia who didn't select a vice president.
You know the problem I have with the NDC is that the NDC have this hard-on for Bawumia. It's crazy. They have a hard-on for Bawumia. And no, it's past 10. It's past 10 o'clock. We've all gone to school.
You know something?
It's only adults at home.
I love what he's saying. I love what he's saying.
You fear Bawumia?
Yes, really, because they are doing everything. There are people in there.
He didn't get the lowest. Bawumia got the lowest percentage any presidential candidate has gotten since Ghana's independence.
A verdict against the Bawumia.
It's not true. It's not true. How much did President Kufuor get in 96? How much did
President Kufuor didn't get 38%?
He got 36.
Oh, sir.
Yes.
You see, once again, you see.
No, but I'm just telling you. But that's not the point. The point is that you made the point. That's not true. But no, but President Kufuor, Edupuahin got lesser. President Kufuor got lesser. So it's not ever true that he got the lowest. Let me get my point through.
Yes,
please, my brother. It's unfortunate when the NDC today are in power and lecturing the NPP about things they need to do to come back to power. You see, I've always said that between the NPP and the NDC, we are our own nemesis because we don't learn from certain things. Today, the NDC is in power, doing the same things that NPP did, that some of us sat on TV and spoke about.
For example?
The economy, the way the finance minister is running the economy, the way he's basically coming in, and because they promised taxes, he's reducing taxes, he's doing all sorts of things. Meanwhile, you now end up collecting less revenue in 2025 than you collected in 2024. You need money because now you are projecting to basically raise a certain amount of revenue for your big push on all your projects you want to do. In that year that you collected less revenue, you basically should change your investment in your money for your investment, your capital investment by 56%, right? You are basically over budgeting expenditure and basically generating less revenue. Those are the things that Ken Ofori-Atta did that basically got us to DDP that you talked about. And you guys are doing the same thing. So when you guys come onto a healthy economy, an economy that was growing at 5.8%, right, from 3.1 to 5.8, and you have now grown it further. And this year, we might go back to a lesser growth in the economy, right? We'll see by the end of the year. But don't come and lecture us about things that we need to do in opposition. Because you guys didn't lecture yourself things you need to do in opposition. Let me explain why the MPP decided to do an early polls for the presidential. You might not agree, but that is our reason. The party was at a juncture where it's polarized. The delegates, which is the polling station executives, their prime aim of election is not for electioneering. The prime reason we elect polling station executives is to do house-to-house dissemination of party information and organize the base of the party. It got to a point where it's become as if we elect polling station executives for the sole purpose of electing a presidential candidate. So if you realized from what happened in polling the superdelegates in 2023 and then went on to happen in our election in November, the delegates really, most of them after election, didn't even know the polling station where they are supposed to work. The polling station delegates, the polling station chairman, the polling station executive, the polling station secretary, some of them didn't know the polling station. Because from day one in 2022, when they were elected, all they were doing was just basically electing. So it has become as if the polling station executives are elected solely to elect what? A presidential candidate. So we said, look, from the going around the country, and it's never true that MPP has not sat down and internally review why we lost. There's been 3 documents, one by the Ashanti Regional executives. Ashanti Regional executive led by Oseche Mensah Bonsu has a document, a report in the Ashanti region why we lost. There are 2 national documents, the Michael Quay Committee and a German NGO has also come in and done extensive research. So we have this information. And one of the key reasons was that to stop the polarization of the base, it is advisable to elect the presidential candidate first. Because what that does is that when you now go down to elect the polling station executives, you don't have 5 people trying to now put people in the album for purpose of presidential. That is over. Imagine what is going on now, right? With all the noise going on. Imagine we were going to the base to elect polling station executives. Imagine what Brian would do. Imagine what Baumia would do. Imagine what Ken would do. Imagine what Abichum, and imagine what no, but I'm telling you that. So to stop it, we are not twisting it.
You are rigging it. This is ex-ante-rigging.
Bro, if you don't understand, what I'm describing, please just listen and understand, please. We are leaving people, the cherry, the big, everybody who is going to, because look, some people sit and do a calculation. Out of the 211,000 delegates that are voting, about 90% is the polling station executives. You see, the NDC doesn't understand this because they don't have polling station executives.
They have branch executives.
But they don't exist.
It's just a change in
they don't have, bro, I have been when NDC are trying to do that grassroots police station. They call people and put their name down.
It is not true.
It's true. We don't have an album. Please.
It is not true.
But let's tell you, they don't have an album like we do. I'm telling you for the truth. For grassroots, they don't.
You have never stood election before.
They don't have.
Me, I have been a parliamentary candidate before, so don't tell me.
We have the most organized.
If we don't.
We have MPP has the most organized police. That's fine. We accept it, but you don't.
And that is why for the first time in the history of this country, the NDC has a majority with which they can use to change the constitution.
That's fine. That's not a problem. So change the constitution and let's move on. You do a 3-term. Let's move on. Do whatever you want. Let's move on.
It's not happening.
Let me now.
I'm not doing anything.
Let me finish.
No. I'll come back to you. Don't worry. I'll
come back to you.
You want to now?
I'll come back to you. Don't worry. I'll give you time.
3-term.
But you just said you want to change.
Jame wo say de aka de ni nyina wo nyame ho momo ka mo de monka ni ye na monchechire magana fo ntiase amanyokurofo bi so kia de wo mso betie na Ghana fo mfa nokure enhwem ni enyi de be fata be so ayi
fo say de aka de o na ko na fuko de mamo wo se mo de na monchechire de mai de ani de mo ba mo de monchechire ama ma fo nti ana mo ko amanyokurofo bi so wo mso ka chechire the Ghana people say, I'm back. We never go Ghana.
So, name na sentia wa meka che won say.
So, tu fo say asentia wa ka che won say.
Wona na krata amatwa say de modwuma ye nka ho.
So, na info ma che mo say de odwuma ye nka ho. So,
nanso Yase eno kura nyaka nya ni chibua.
So no kura nyaka o kachebo.
Confident smile is everything. Kel Charcoal toothpaste keeps me on top of my game and ensures my smile is always radiant and bright.
With the tiring nature of my job, we spend several hours under the scorching sun. To keep our teeth white and our breath fresh all the time, we use none other than Kel Charcoal toothpaste. Kel Charcoal toothpaste. You're on a Kessie and in a kit one.
Samayo kendini ehu behia se metwa sapapadia to ama me manfo Kel Charcoal's natural ingredients eno ene bom se ho ban e ma ne sren ne sanso mama hotoso e wo bedwam.
Kel Charcoal toothpaste.
Choose Kel Charcoal toothpaste for anti-cavity, whiter teeth and fresher breath all day. Available in 80 gram and 150 gram. Grab yours today.
Kel, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved. Are you weary of land disputes and never-ending legal battles? It's time to claim a legacy that truly belongs to you. Welcome to Rehoboth Havens, where we simplify the journey to home ownership for Ghanaians, whether you are at home or abroad. Located in the Tranke Hills of Ayimensa Damfa, our community offers stunning vistas of the Pediasin Ebri Mountains. Experience peace of mind in our secure, gated community, thoughtfully designed for your comfort amidst beautifully landscaped surroundings and premium recreational spaces. At Rehoboth Social Housing, we are here to turn your dreams into reality. With just 30% deposit, move into one of our ready-to-occupy homes today. We will extend your remaining balance over 5 years, providing the flexibility and assurance your family deserves. Choose from our modern 2-bedroom homes, the luxurious 3-bedroom Sunbay, or our spacious 4-bedroom detached residences. Starting at just 675,000 Ghana cedis, your dream of home ownership is finally within reach. Don't wait any longer. Call us today at +233 55 375 1933 or +44 7917 376631. Rehoboth Social Housing, your housing dream.
Zoomlion Private Services Limited, your waste management expert. One of the most innovative aspects of our business is our commitment to adopting cutting-edge technologies and sustainable practices in the waste management industry. We have invested in modern waste collection trucks, digital payment systems. We have also implemented efficient waste segregation systems and also developed strategic partnerships with our various stakeholders in the waste management value chain. I can talk about our innovative approach that enables us to reduce waste disposal costs, also minimize our environmental impact, and provide our clients with seamless customer service experience. We are the waste management experts.
All right, you're watching Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. I have Mr. Kojo Chumboafo here. He's the head of the FIC, a staunch member of the NDC, and also Kojo Nsafuapoku, who is an energy expert and a member of the MPP's communications team, with us here. So, Kojo,
so I was explaining the rationale behind the MPP electing the flag bearer first, so that it doesn't polarize the base that we have.
Okay.
Because over 90% of the 211 delegates that you see today are polling station executives. And we want, after we've elected the flag bearer, then we will go to the normal internal election, which is the polling station executives, coordinators, constituency executives, regional and national. But at that level, there is no presidential election involved. So if you are a delegate and you are being elected for the work that you are to do.
Okay.
Because the work is not being a delegate to elect anybody. The work is that as part of your work, yes, you'll be part of a delegate one day, but is to disseminate information. So please, we have done the internal retrospection. We have done the reflections and the things that needs to be done. We've put a plan together, and that's what we are executing. Okay. My brother Kojo Chumboafo said something that Bawumia has never mentioned anything about Ken Ofori-Atta. Why should Bawumia have an opinion on Ken Ofori-Atta, whether he comes or goes? Ken Ofori-Atta is a different person. He's an independent-minded adult who has a personal family and all the things he takes into consideration to do. Why does Dr. Bawumia has to talk publicly about Ken Ofori-Atta? Look, this thing about economic management team. Economic management team is never mandated in any law. There is no policy, no law, nothing that establishes it. It is only a sub.
So why was Bawumia touting it?
It is a subcommittee of cabinet, right? In that subcommittee of cabinet, it is a subcommittee of cabinet. If somebody is touting a subcommittee of cabinet, he has every right to tout it.
And I have hold on.
That's fine. You have a right to. I'm not saying
you want to.
That's the point I'm telling you. Look, let me make my submission.
Let him stop disavowing everything.
We are not disavowing. It's the truth.
Why
you might not like the truth. You might not like the truth, but that's the truth. Because the Ghanaians need to hear the truth. What the NDC doesn't seem to understand is that what makes you came to power, what made you came to power, is not what you think it should be. You are in power today, we agree. We got our 41%. We have 3 years.
Yeah, 38%.
We have done, look, on Saturday, we have, on Saturday,
you are 38%.
On Saturday, we would have elected our flag bearer. You guys have your internal problems coming in. You guys will do all the things you do to dismantle your party, including the cycle funds pushing for 3 terms and all that's going to happen. It's going to happen. But let me say something very important. Look, the MPP is the most democratic party in this country. Is the most democratic party in this country. And the processes of electing our members. Today, you heard yesterday Fifi Kwete talking about people having to resign 6 months, there. They are now going through these things. Today, all the machinations that has ever happened in NDC when it comes to uniting their flag bearer, this is the first time the NDC is proper going to go through the mill in electing delegates, in electing the executives and electing their flag bearer. Because this is the first time that the sitting president is not going again. This is the first time that there isn't a clear successor as happened in Jerry Rawlings' time where there was somebody that Jerry Rawlings picked. So they have their own problems. We are going to go through, and in less than 48 hours, we would have our flag bearer. Whoever it is, everybody will marshal behind that person. We will create our internal reconciliation processes. We will unite as one person, elect various people. And let me put this on record. I have spoken directly with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia on this issue, and he clearly states this. He is not interested in the internal elections of MPP after he becomes flag bearer. He is not interested. Whoever becomes constituency chairman, whoever becomes regional chairman, whoever becomes national chairman, he is not interested. Guess what? He is going to leave the constituencies, the regions, and the party delegates respect their views to elect their leaders. He has to work with everybody. Why would he, as a flag bearer, go in and start machination and start pointing to who becomes what?
Isn't that risky for him to leave the process to
unfold? No. It's a thing that we are the most we are the most democratic party. So, as a democratic leader, he will let the same democratic process that elected him elect other leaders. He's not going to interfere.
He's not going to have any interest.
He doesn't have an interest.
Area coordinator.
He doesn't, because we have a democratic process that elects them. Why go into a constituency to force a chairman when the people don't want the person?
They don't necessarily force.
No, but that's what you're saying. No, why are you supporting? Who are you supporting? Let's say there are 3 candidates, right? You go and support one and he loses. How do you work with the one who wins? He has 3 years to work with everybody. So Dr. Bawumia on record does not want to get involved in any party elections in terms of constituency, regional, and national. He will stay away from it, and that is a fact. Everybody that comes to the constituency to campaign, let the constituency people elect their leaders. Afterwards, he, as the flag bearer, will work with everybody. That's the most important thing.
He stayed away from.
Well, it doesn't matter what you now want to talk about. But you see, let me make this point.
He wasn't responsible for E11.
Let me talk about this.
He ate the cake.
Moro, if you disagree with someone, it doesn't make him a liar. You see, people keep saying that Dr. Bawumia lies. And I challenge everybody. Play one tape or one video where he has lied. He has said things you don't agree with. It doesn't make him a liar. If somebody says something you disagree with, it's a different conversation. If somebody says something about the economy and you don't agree with him, it doesn't make him a liar. If somebody says something about digitization, you don't agree with him, it doesn't make him a liar. I challenge anybody to say one thing that Dr. Bawumia said that was found to be untruth. There's no such thing. So this thing where he lies, where is that coming from? Kennedy went on air and you played that tape earlier, calling him a liar. To turn out that I was seated there, the very thing that Kennedy accused Doctor of saying, he didn't say it. He did not say that.
Well, he says he won't apologize.
Well, that's, I don't know. Let me not get into, let me make my submission. Please.
Don't allow Kojo.
Why?
With all due respect.
To do what?
To get away with telling us that Dr. Bawumia doesn't lie.
So you are here. Give me one instance where he has lied. No, give me one instance. I'll put a challenge out. What do you mean not allow me? I'll put out an instance. No, but I'm saying that I'll put out. Listen.
You will then tell us.
Yes. Instances where he has lied.
Instances where he's lied. Yeah. So
because you see, to tell a lie, right? A lie is an untruth. Now, there's a simple saying in life that do not tell a lie if you don't know the truth. Because the person you are telling the lie to might know the truth, right? So what I'm saying to you is that for you to say that Kojo Poku lied, it must be a fact. Like Moro was born on June 4th, 1961. For you to now come and prove to me that Moro was born in 65, I have lied. It's different from somebody saying something, you disagree with him in the substance, and you call it a liar. That's not. Okay. So I have put a challenge out there. Anybody that can come up with a statement that Dr. Bawumia said that is a lie, put it out there.
Okay, that's
Kojo, can I tell you?
No.
Let me move on.
I want him to finish, but at that point you would have to.
It's up to you. I mean, conjecture doesn't help you.
So
bring the facts out.
So promise that when I'm serializing his lies, you will not.
No. You see,
and
the challenge is that.
Hold on.
Moro, help me out.
Dr. Bawumia told us that they were going to build an airport in Cape Coast. Where is the airport?
Hold on.
What did the Akufo-Addo say a week after he went to say that?
It's not your turn.
Hold on. Moro, please.
Yes.
You see, a lie. Again, if you tell that somebody have told a lie, right? You have to provide the alternative that makes what he said a lie.
The alternative fact.
The alternative fact.
Yes.
This statement you just made, the NDC said you're going to give 3 jobs, 1 job, 3 shifts. You've not done it.
Your point is when you promise something you don't deliver.
It's not a lie.
It's not a lie, okay.
It's not a lie. If somebody says I'm going to do something and he hasn't gotten around doing it and his 8 years is up, how does it make it a lie? You see, let's stop using lies. If he wants to categorize things that Obama said he's going to call them a lie, say things that you now say. He said, hold on. He said this.
Yes.
The alternative fact is this, and he lied.
So let's not. I don't want to spend too much time on this.
Okay, so let me. Okay, fine. So let me move on. But clearly, the same first statement he made of Cape Coast Stadium.
I didn't say stadium. I said
airport. Yes, I'm going to. Of course, I'm to.
You see, I want him to finish so you can come in.
Let me say this. It is not in the interest of the MPP to self-destruct. We are going to tomorrow's election with one focal agenda. The focal agenda is to get one of the main big exercises in our reform out of the way. We have gotten our reforms that we need to do, some in the constitutional amendments because of the adaptation that we did through the various reports that we've done. And one step in the reform is what we are doing tomorrow. That also will give us enough time to market the ideas and the ideologies of whoever becomes the flag bearer. Because clearly, yesterday I was talking to somebody, and the person said, Kujo, don't you think that this thing that the NDC wants to go and do, buy all these buses, is not... I said, listen, clearly, you didn't even read the Dr. Bawumia manifesto, where clearly we said that we're going to let everybody, 3% of GDP to private sector, lease and procure and lease to government. And that was what the person was proposing. Okay. But he didn't even know that Dr. Bawumia had what? Proposed that in his manifesto. Okay. So we think that 3 years is enough time to educate the Ghanaians on whoever the leader is and his ideas, so that Ghanaians will believe that the alternative to the government is not the guys who are there today falsifying exchange rates, by selling gold that is supposed to be the backbone of the economy, selling it just to cover losses they are making in Bank of Ghana. It is not for a government who is basically doing the same things that the Kenufrata finance minister did. Atuforsin is going there using the same template, and we are telling him to stop, and he's not stopping. I'll let my brother go ahead and catalog the things that...
Just a few messages, and then Kojo, you can come up with, you can tell us instances where you believe Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has peddled lies. Now Niyama is watching, and he says that Moro, during the 2024 campaign, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia said this in Zangum, a community in his home constituency of Waliwali in the northern region. He says, we are, and in quote, we are two northerners vying to be president. If you vote for John Mahama, who is a northerner, Ghanaians will not vote for another northerner again after Mahama, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And he says, Mahama the northerner is the president now. Where lies Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's principles? Samuel Ej says that, okay, he says, one example is that we'll not go to IMF and we did so. How did we describe that? Okay, so again, he's back to the issue of what was promised and what was delivered. That may not necessarily be a lie per se. You can say the person did not, is disappointed, but that necessarily doesn't make it a lie. Anyway, so this one from Alaramara Amin, who says that, good morning, NDC doesn't use delegate album, they use the delegate list. It's only the MPP that uses delegate album. That's from Amin in Tamale.
Thank you. An album Hassan, is what?
I don't know what he means.
An album by definition is what?
Is a list. Anyway, so
you stop this,
Hassan Sawodogo from Accra says that please ask Kojo Poku to respect us, the viewers, to allow Chumbuafo to preach on sense. Is it true that the NDC members are scared of Bawumia because he lies about everything just to have a political influence and power? Like what Bawumia said about Poalugu Dam project has been completed, when indeed it hadn't been completed. Hassan Sawodogo in Tema sends that message. Now, this one from Al-Hassan Sisi, he says, good morning from Zenu Central. He says, good morning to everyone. MPP flag bearership race tomorrow. We can only wish them well, but assure them that another humiliating defeat will come in 2028 general elections, inshallah. They should do well and spare us violence in their primaries. And it says that NPP flag bearership, okay, so I think I guess that I would end it here. And Alhaji Hamza from Pig Farm says that, Assalamu alaikum, my brother. Assalamu alaikum, Alhaji. My brother, it is a fact that the NPP as a political party is facing serious leadership crisis and they lack credibility. But more, I would like to use the opportunity this morning to advise my party, NDC, to be careful in the selection of our party executives. We should elect executives who will be ready to stay in the headquarters to work in the interest of the party. We should not forget that 2028 elections is not going to be an easy one for us. We should also not forget that President Mahama, who won the power for us through his own charisma, will not be there for us anymore in 2028. We should elect executives who are committed to work for the party interest and not their own selfish interest. Now, Mansa Musa, who's watching us from the UK, says, more how the NPP can be so disingenuous with such a straight face does not and will not help in restoring any lost credibility. How can they in one breath be touting EMT leadership as very important during Emisate's time, then in the next breath downplay that same position in Bawumia's time because the economy had collapsed? This behavior in itself will send them further down. Good morning from Mansa Musa, Voice of London Radio. Mystic Wanda Avuko inside in Samamedweje says the MPP is the most confused political party, simply suffering from leadership and credibility crisis, and the center cannot hold. The NDC is ready for whoever wins the NPP presidential primaries. Ghana will work again under the able leadership of the tried and tested President John Dramani Mahama. My regards to Chairman Dr. Mark Oliver. And I guess that we would.
Chairman Dr. Engineer.
It don't be small.
Mark Oliver.
It don't be small. He's a big man.
That's another title I want to see.
He's a big man.
As for you went to school.
Oh yeah, no, he has classmates. He's a very. He's a very.
Never mind.
He's a very well-educated gentleman.
His PhD is genuine. His chairman is genuine. Yes. His engineer is genuine.
Okay, so
he's not like some people who graduated on Sunday. Without classmates.
Yes, I mean it's back. The gentleman who talked about the fact that the NDC uses.
I hope your party.
The NDC doesn't use delegates. They only use the delegates list. So it says an album isn't only a list. It contains pictures of voters and other details, but the delegates list doesn't contain those pictures and other details in the NPP delegates album. Okay, all right. So, Kujo, we want to know instances where Bawumia lied.
Before I go on,
yes,
I want to beg my brother.
Okay,
please don't interrupt me.
Okay.
Do you remember that before?
Accepted.
Do you remember that before Vice President Bawumia became Vice President? He promised Ghanaians that there was $1 million per constituency.
He was going to give $1 million per.
Where's the money?
But that's a promise not delivered.
No, wait, hold on. And it's not a lie. You didn't lie. No, it's a damn lie. You lied to Ghanaians to influence them. I'm coming.
Okay.
When he was later questioned as to where the money is, he said, "Oh, the money is in the constituency. Hurry up and go and collect it because it is there."
Yes.
There was no money anywhere. Later on, when he was further pinned down, he said they have used the money to make toilets. If you remember that document that they produced, there were pictures of something that they call toilets. I have some of the pictures. I can send it to you if you like. That's not a lie. Do you remember when Vice President Bawumia was campaigning? He said, when what did he say about the exchange rate?
When the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you.
When the exchange rate started exposing, and what did he say?
He said it's a swap logic.
Yes, it's swap logic.
To think that
but
that's not a lie. How that is a lie?
That is
it's an economic principle.
It's an economic lie.
Tell me the alternative to that.
Chairman, when you tell us that if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you, and the exchange rate is exposing you when you are in government, it means your fundamentals are weak. You people don't understand any logic.
How is that a lie?
Right?
So you see, this lie tag is made up of people's imagination.
Masa, really.
So that's your second example.
Okay.
So let's go.
Dr. Bawumia told us that they were going to build an airport in Cape Coast. 2 weeks later, President Akufo-Addo went to the same place and said they were not going to build any airport in Cape Coast. Is that a lie or is not a lie?
Okay.
You see, Dr. Bawumia has a habit of telling spontaneous lies. Right? Baby Obedubian also didn't try. Or tell an untruth just to make himself relevant at that time. But what a lot of people don't understand these days is that when you are speaking, the internet will not lie. You see the video Kojo Poku just forced you to play of Napo. What I said, Napo said. What is the difference between what I said and what he said? My brother will tell you it's better than you.
Of course.
Politics is about interpretation. When you go and say something somewhere, like Mokwame Nkrumah, people are free to interpret it how they like. So in the end, you will have to go and explain. You say something in Kumasi and then you have to go to Dumpa to go and explain. That, yes, I can. But you have already done the damage. If you tell us that there is going to be $1 million distributed to every constituency upon you coming to power, we expect nothing less. Then you tell us that you've given the money to go and build toilets. Did we tell you, say, Sebi, it means Jai and I, it's $1 million? Are there $1 million worth of toilets all over Accra? Huh? Oh, sorry, all over the country? Are there 1 million? Is there an airport in Cape Coast? Is it there? When you tell us that if the exchange rate will expose you if the fundamentals are weak, Then you came to power, the exchange rate exposed you. Then you said it's warped logic to think that what I'm saying is true because it has happened to me. You were a damn liar. Dr. Bawumia told us that he has locked the exchange rate, the dollar.
He never said that. Oh, he never said that. He never said he has. You see, say things he said. Okay. If you say things he said, I won't target. But he never said that.
He said that he has locked the.
He never said he has. He never said he has.
And he has given the keys to the IGP. The same IGP they promptly sacked when the IGP had 3 weeks left to retire. When he said that, what happened to the exchange rate? When the MPP came to power, the exchange rate was just under between 4 and 5 cedis. Not to obliviate. When they left power, it was 17 cedis. Today, it is 10 cedis. And now they are.
When we left power, it was 13.4.
No.
Oh Lord!
Sorry, 14.3.
Yes,
14.3.
Lord,
in December 2024, it was 14.3. It was not 17. It was 14.3. 14.3.
Okay, you see the same principle. Where failure exam,
it's not the point. But let's put the fact out there. It was never 17.
Yes, okay, it was 14. Why are they? Why are they? They got 38%. Jimensa had 3, so they got 41. It's okay. Listen, you failed the economy. And you people were abject failures. You were abject failures. You people completely destroyed this country's economy. Right? A few months later, you're sitting down saying opposition is lonely. Really? And you have the guy who told us lie upon lie upon lie, and yet it was done. Dr. Bawumia was not in favor of e-levy, and yet he had the cake.
But
that's not a lie.
Doesn't that indicate his limitations as head of EMT?
Do you know something? There's something called resignation.
Okay.
Remember, a vice president of this country resigned because he didn't agree with the government.
Who resigned?
Aka
was slapped out of the position.
No,
he didn't resign. He was beaten out.
So
your former head of state beat him out. Let's not confuse the case.
Bawumia should have allowed himself to be beaten out.
Oh. Physically beaten.
Yes, maybe he should have allowed Keno Foyaka to slap him.
That's a good example for us to say.
Exactly. So we are saying that he resigned. He didn't just resign because he disagreed.
You are agreeing that he resigned.
Koto, you can stay with the.
You see, let me tell you.
Advice that perhaps he could have.
Yes, he could have resigned, but don't say that he should be beat. He slept up. That a former vice resigned. The only time a former vice resigned is because he was beaten.
But the fact still remains that he resigned
after being beaten.
Were you there?
Bawumia was. Please, just me and you have to be
let me play your
me and you were not there.
Play your game. It is your opinion.
Me and you were not there.
You were not there.
Me and you
did you see
were not there.
Did you see the slap?
Me and you were not there.
What is on record? You see, he's in the Master, I will do the same thing to you.
This is one of the reasons why I've said we need to read Rollins's
Moro.
Yes, I'm listening.
Is it a fact that Aka resigned?
Of course it is.
Because Kojo Poku has confirmed that he resigned. But he said he was beaten out of the place. And I'm saying that
we don't know for a fact.
Yes, exactly. He wasn't there.
We don't know that for a fact.
He wasn't
there.
Know
if his resignation
the man who keeps telling me
what had happened.
The man who keeps
even the beating, we cannot confirm it in David. It was true.
The man who keeps telling me
you want to track history by saying Aka was never slapped by Jerry Jordan.
I'm saying that.
So isn't the fact that Aka was slapped by Jerry Jordan? Is that
how can you say that?
Who said it?
How can you say that?
Hey. So today, today, tomorrow, today, as a record of fact, are we saying that Aka was never sacked, was never slapped by?
As a matter of fact, Aka said it, as Rollins said it.
Look, please, my brother. How many times have we heard this thing?
Kojo Poku. You want to talk again?
Reporter speeches.
You want to debate what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Then
let's move on. Then nothing is true. Let's move on. Let's move on. Nothing is true. If today you want to tell me that the Aka incident never happened because it's what oral reports.
Moro, if I do the same thing to you, no. Now both you and him are interrupting me. Let me speak.
The only reason why we some people are not tempted to doubt it because none of the persons involved has come and say it's not true.
No, there's a book. Somebody's book reports it. I can't remember whose book, but somebody's book reports it. The incident that happened about Aka where he was booted in the ball.
No problem. I haven't read that book.
You are the one who is touting subjectivity. Now you see, you lie all the time. You are throughout this program. You have been touting subjectivity.
Yes.
Now, not only have you done slap, you've added booted in the balls. Were you there? And you Now,
they're here in Nakaba.
Put that in the ball.
So that's a very interesting. No, but just a quick one. I beg you, you may need this. So Kakresam has sent us this message, and I think it's a very useful intervention. So he says, no, the Vice President Aka did not resign. He was made a running mate to J. Ekufuor while he was still Vice President. Yes. But
what do you mean he didn't resign? He resigned as the...
Well, yeah, but he couldn't have become his running mate if he hadn't resigned.
My brother, I was talking about Baumia's lies. Please
anyway,
let me.
So that's fine. That's fine.
Please.
But this is
where's the Pualuguda? Where's the Pualuguda?
But what did Baumia say? What did Baumia say about Pualugu?
He said that there was going to be a dam for which they have already given money to begin the dam. That was the 12 million that they gave to the Chinese contractor who took the money and ran away. Where's the dam? Is there a dam in Pualugu? You see?
So was that a lie?
Yes, it's a lie.
How's that a lie?
It's the same way that you are lying about Aka's balls. That's a lie. You understand? Listen. Moro, everybody in this country, including my son Rahim, knows that Bawumia is a liar. You don't need any NDC person to tell you.
Exactly, the NDC person. I'm happy you've quantified it. You don't need any NDC person.
Canadian Japan has already told us he's a liar. What did Brian Achampon say about Bawumia? Brian Achampon too was one of the, excuse me to say, cabinet members that no Munimian. He was there. But he was the national security. You see why we're in trouble? All the people who were in that cabinet, from the president through to the national security minister, they had no sense. That's according to Napu. You see how they left the country?
Okay.
That's why, that is the, you see, when you listen to the MPP, when you listen to them individually, you will understand the only person in that quintuplet of misinformants, right? I don't want to call them lies because other people won't let me call them lies. It's Kwame Jepong. He is the one who is supporting Bawumia even though he himself has a campaign to run. That tells you that he's running one of the 17 teams. Now he has limited himself to one of the 5.
We have just 3 minutes to go. Let me take a minute each from you. So you're winning tomorrow.
Yes, Dr. Bawumia is winning hands down. He's winning a landslide victory tomorrow. But one of the things that in the coming days, in the coming weeks, as we interrogate the economy, right? They keep saying that the economy was run down, the economy is no good. And people say that they are surprised when MPP talks about the economy. We would forever, and in the coming months, in the coming days, talks about the economy because with less than 1 year, they are collapsing the cocoa industry. They can't pay cocoa farmers. The GDP they inherited was a much better GDP. All the economic indicators inherited in January 2025 was a much better economic indicator. And upon that, they are supposed to build this country. They want to basically disregard it and make it look like the economy was in dire strait and they came. It wasn't. It was a growing economy. It was a much, yes, we had a turbulence post-COVID. The IMF came in, they stabilized the economy, and they inherited a much better economy. So going forward, some of the things that they have chalked in 2025 was as a result of some of the ongoing policies that are bearing fruit. What we will see in this 2026, 2027 will be as a result of the things they are doing. We know Atufosin is not spending money. All the ministries are crying, all the ministers are crying, and it's beginning to show. The dollar at 10.8 is causing
we'll have that conversation after,
I just want to land on that. It's causing a lot of problems.
Then we can come back to
no, but it's very important because people keep thinking that Dr. Bawumia can talk about the economy. For the election tomorrow, the only person who can discuss the economy is Dr. Bawumia, and not only that, he is the one to beat whoever the NDC brings.
All right, so let me just do this quickly because we have just 2 minutes to go. But again, it's a very good friend of mine, Niyama.
It's 9:49. How can we have 2 minutes?
I'll give you 2 minutes to you. He just sent to me this. He said, recounting the incident 25 years on, Mr. Hoy, who was present at the cabinet meeting, insisted that Aka wasn't beaten by Rawlings. He, however, acknowledged that there was an incident at the meeting, but argued that Aka's suit was not torn as claimed. And I quote him, Rawlings didn't beat him, Aka, but there was an incident and both of them fell on the floor. But Commodore Steve Obimpe, who was a military person, was sitting next to Akar, so he went quickly, very quickly, jumped into them and separated them, and Akar left there, which is the cabinet meeting. At the time Akar was leaving the meeting, his suit wasn't torn, but we all later saw a picture with his suit torn. He did that because he went to the then IGP to report that he had been assaulted by President Rawlings, so he needed evidence, Professor Ahoy narrated. Akar later became the leader of the Convention People's Party, formed by the merger of the NCP and the People's Convention Party. Akar continued as vice president despite being the leader of the Convention People's Party. Anyway, thanks for that,
so there was a
information.
They both went on the floor.
And then it says, please correct Kojo Safwa Poku. Bamia once said, we've arrested a CD in 100 days and given the keys to IGP. And that's he attaches the video. It says, Moro, in a humorous manner, whilst delivering a 40-minute presentation at the town hall meeting organized by Joy FM to assess the 100 days of President Akufo-Addo in office, the vice president said the free fall of the CD has been arrested and the keys given to the Inspector General of Police for safe.
He never said I. He said we. The word used was we. You can play that tape if you send it. It's a we. It's not a I. It's inclusive. Yes, it's inclusive. But you see, people keep saying that he said. Anyway, it's inclusive. It's a collective. But you see, let's paint a figure. Let's paint a little picture. There was an altercation, right? There was an altercation. There was an altercation where you like this. You like this. There's balls involved.
I am not going to allow you to do it. I just will allow you. Let me speak.
Let's Kojo use his 2 minutes.
You see, when I told you that Kojo Poku should have gone to Achimota, you thought that I was being condescending.
Yes.
The man is trying to say that we is not inclusive of I.
It is.
You are part of a collective. Oh, Master, don't respond.
But do not pin it on him because he did not say.
Master, I'm speaking rhetorically. Don't respond.
No, I won't respond because that's what we do.
This man said, and I am quoting Dr. Baumia, a total pathological liar. This is what he said. On September 30th, 2020, he said, Pualugu Dam is a signature project in northern Ghana. I'm quoting him. Where's the dam?
Oh, but that's not a lie. How is that a lie?
Where's the dam?
If we have time, we can discuss the problem.
Let us keep going. Let us keep going on. This is the reason why they keep losing election.
Okay, that's fine.
The man tells lie after
like the same way you guys can show the 133.
Copious lie after copious.
Okay, so where's the 133?
He's sitting here. Oh,
where's the 133?
He's sitting here telling us that you have done this, the stability of the economy is false. Didn't the IMF say our economy is stable? Then now their latest paper is that they left so many tons of gold.
Yes, we did.
And we have the
gold. But you sold it. We left the gold you sold. What do you mean the latest keeper?
Gold in the portmanteau mudi
Where is the 133?
I said,
where's the 133?
We have taken the gold.
Where's the 133?
We have put it in the portmanteau. And we have taken it to my mother's house.
Where's the 133?
How ridiculous.
Where's the 133?
So gentlemen, let's do this.
We don't have time.
We
have time. The one they allow me to talk. This Christmas, did you see Ghanaians complain?
Yes.
They complain where?
A lot.
The only person who complained was Afenyo. Opposition there who was out. Who gave us in Yabeja?
What's the deal at Obokwari?
Yes.
When was the last time you went home?
To Obokwari. The day we went to lunch. The school. No, that was the one we did. I think the 60th anniversary. But last time I was in the school was when we went with Dr. Baumia to launch the digital block.
Okay.
Where we done the laptop, one laptop per student initiative. That's the last time I went to the school.
Another lie. He's brought it up. Where's the watermelon factory in Walewale? His own hometown. He said he was going to do watermelon factory. Where's the watermelon factory?
Ask your question.
Where's the watermelon?
Where's the 133?
Where's the watermelon?
The one job.
Where's the watermelon factory? Where is it?
Please, you said last time was
Obokwari. So how big a deal is it? I mean, your homecoming.
It's a big deal because every year, we have this.
Within Ashanti region,
the number systems. We have the number system.
What's the number system?
We are the first digital school in Ghana.
Okay.
Where everybody has a number in the school. So I'm AN145.
Really?
A very unique system of identification in the school.
Okay.
So every Owarian or Ketechi has a number.
What did your group do for school when you went home?
We did the renovation of the dining hall.
Oh, okay, renovation of the dining hall.
Yeah.
Okay, and this was 2 years ago.
No, some years ago.
Oh, years ago.
We've done some years ago. I can't remember the exact year.
Do you do homecoming every year?
Yes, every year, and the year it goes on year to year.
Okay.
So the year that is their turn goes and do a project in the school.
Okay. I've got some good news.
Hold on. Oh, this is humorous. I've got a text message that I need to tell Kojopo.
What is it?
Somebody has just sent me a text message that not all the girls will leave. at least one.
That is good for Afenyo, not me. You said Afenyo, not me. So it's good message for Afenyo. So say it to the camera that Afenyo, not all the girls will leave. Why are you telling me?
At least one will stay. I'm telling you that don't worry. When all your girls leave, at least one will stay.
Tell me the message that's the most important.
Anyways, we've got a good news. Sorry, the good news is that Metro TV is we're making our platforms available to you and all other schools that want to do a homecoming. We want to make sure that we showcase.
Okay.
And it's free. I mean, you don't have to pay anything.
I'll put it on the global.
And so what we're trying to do this year is the last year, we want to see which of the schools did it best. I'm talking about the homecoming. And so we're going to have judges who would look at all the things you've done in terms of legacy projects and so on and so forth. And then they would judge.
Okay.
And, the best school.
At Chimota, the old students have done nothing for the school since.
Oh, really?
Have you seen the school?
When was the last time you went? When was the last time you did a school homecoming?
Yes, I am.
What we do? You know the sense of endowment.
No, not the endowment. What you guys do year on year, what you do for the school. You don't do anything. The same school, the same bridge. What do you do? What do you do with it? They no pay. Just 2 new houses pay.
Yes, for the females.
And no pay all these years.
All right.
Yes.
And I know you call it Motown. 2 new houses pay.
But what
Motown. Bridge back on that Dahona and Granny Front.
So if your school wants to participate,
is there a motorable road that goes to
okay. So if your school wants to participate in the 2025 homecoming competition that we're doing, please call the number or send the following to this number: the name of your school, videos of your 2025 speech and prize giving day, your homecoming convoy, and your 2025 legacy project. Send it to the number 055 0090702. 055 0090702. And so I want you to join this exciting conversations, the euphoria and the bragging rights. Homecoming on Metro TV, Metro Digital, and on Metro Digital, and it's sponsored by Zoom Lion Ghana Limited and Appointed Time Printing. So this is a Metro TV event, and it's supported by Original TV, Original FM, and the Metro Digital. So that's it, and I want to say big thanks to. But before I even thank my guest for joining us, note that tomorrow at 7 a.m. we're coming to you live with our live coverage of the NPP's presidential primaries. It's called The Battle is the Lord's. That's how we've termed this. The Battle is the Lord. So join us. We have seasoned experts, political scientists, the politicians will be here. We're going to do all the analysis that you want any proper or correct media house to do. We'll do it. You know how we do it. We do it the best. So 7 a.m. please tune in. We'll start with the presidential primaries. Yes. Why? Why? But they're religious people. They're religious people. Anyway, so thank you very much for your time.
Anyway, before we go,
yes,
please, my fellow Ghanaians, quote my cousin, please support the Black Stars.
Yes, we have.
It's nearly time for us to go and do the do.
What is the World Cup?
Buy in St. June. Yeah, please buy the replica.
Are you going?
Am I going? Is that a joke or something?
Trump will not give him this. Trump will not give him
I just wanted a confirmation.
You know why he's being this serious? He wants.
Are you going alone?
Yeah, he knows some government officials. They trying to make you leave. This is your tricks.
We're going to discuss the issue of our 6 months resign before you contest. But anyway, see you tomorrow. See you on Monday. Thanks very much for watching Good Morning Ghana. Bye-bye.
Note that voices rise, instruments gleam, sharing dreams, flowing